three.
Jump with me, us with me, oh, with me, such fun. Jump with me, us with me, jump, oh, with me,
Great big hit, play like you're on. Great big hit, play music and good vibes. Great big hit, play like you're on. Great big hit, play music each day.
jump with me, us with me, oh, with me, such fun. With me, one with us, with me, jump, oh, with me.
Play like you're on. Play music each day. Yes, they know it's just play like you're on. Just play music each day. Useful and fun. I think we got it.
When green, dee-dee-doo, doo-doo, big bird, just,
Great time on Sesame Street.
Also,
never wonder, two and two.
P-O-G.
this bird play this bird this bird play music each day. Yes, they know it's this bird play this bird this bird play music each day. Yes, they know it's
What do you think?
Well, it's not the kind of music that old Willie Shakespeare here used to write.
Oh well, bye-bye.
Bit of magic?
A bit of magic?
It's easy. Let's see. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Thank you, most interesting.
I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Now how does that sound?
I'm looking. I'm looking. Collect those children. I'm looking. I'm looking. What was that?
I have no idea, but it would be really great if it didn't do it again.
Creatures tend to multiply when there's a female among them. I think the female is in the audience tonight. You can see her. She's observing the retardation of her offspring. I think she's a little bit embarrassed. Oh. Oh, man. You know, I had something set up. I had an entire thing set up for today. And I was super duper excited to do it. Legitimately. But then, like, halfway through the day, my brain was just like, no. You guys ever have that? I mean, like, I'm sure you guys have. Where you just, like, you get to what you were planning on doing, and it's just like, no, you aren't gonna do that. Okay. So, that is my life right now. It's been, a long week. Chat. Not in a bad way, but it has just been a long week. Brain cells have decided to be canceled. That is one way to think about it.
Go very well.
I had the same brain overheating feeling. Yeah, I'm just like I was gonna set up VR chat, and I was gonna do a whole bunch of funny little things tonight. But like I literally just was like, nope. And I hate to say that because I really wanted to like do some funny little stuff tonight, but watching this after getting harassed at work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why'd you get harassed at work? Oh, goodness. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day, chat. If you are lonely tonight, you can hang out with me. You probably hung out with a few people already tonight. But I don't care. You're hanging out with me right now. And you're going to stay and chill with me. Because that's all that matters. So, I hope you guys are having a good one. Besides honestly, just like, besides real life stuff happening, I have been for the most part alright. I'm just tired, man. Just a little tired, but you know. I'm tired of being flashed by Lumi. Sure. If you guys are not aware, Lumi is doing a Smash or Pass of Pokemon. And she decided to accidentally flash some hentai in the beginning of her stream. So I'll tell you right now, if you're interested in seeing that, you better go watch right now, because once the stream is over on her end, she's just gonna go edit it out. So if that's something that for some reason you want to see, you better run to it right now. Because she's deleting it as soon as it's over. Well, not the stream, but she's gonna remove the... She's gonna remove the thing, basically. Tired of being flashed? No, yeah. Oh, man. That was pretty funny, though. I'll be honest with you. A woman moment? I guess if that's what you want to call it, sure. And we don't have woman moments here, chat. We're full of nothing but pure goodness. It's been clipped? It has been clipped, yes. Hentai isn't hard to find. Well, that's not the issue. The issue is that it shouldn't have been on her channel. Anyway. Tonight we're gonna chill. Not quite sure how long. We'll see. Lumi's Chad's mocking her for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tonight we're gonna chill. I have some stuff that I'm working on pulling up right now. I have some stuff we can talk about. I have a couple of stuffs, and we'll talk about them. We'll make this kind of like a normal Yap stream for the night. We'll add it to the podcast. The podcast roster. For those that don't know, if you are a viewer or a streamer, this applies to either or. YouTube CEO, Neil Mohan, came out recently and said that there are some major things that he is feeling very good about. One of those is podcasts. So if you are a streamer, YouTuber, and you like to do some streaming, you should understand that podcasting is going to become a big deal. Fun fact, I didn't know you were male till last stream. Well, I'll be honest with you, some people don't. Some people don't. It's kind of funny. It's one of those things where I don't actively like say it all the time, because like that, I've seen some people do that. I won't say who. I have seen some people like do that where they're like, oh my gosh, guys, don't forget I'm a man. And it's just like, it's so annoying. Very annoying. Honestly. So, I don't do that very often. And so, it's something where if you don't pay attention and you don't find my voice slightly weird, you might not notice it. Voice change is crazy. I know, right? Only been following you for a month. Well, I appreciate you. Excuse me. But it's just one of those things that I don't actively like say all the time, because that's like kind of dumb, personally. So I don't know. Am I a femboy? No. At least I don't think so. As far as I know, I'm just a normal individual IRL. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't really, when it comes to the streaming, talking about myself kind of takes away from the character, from the personality that I try and share. So I don't talk about myself IRL that much because that doesn't matter. Plus, it doesn't matter because you guys will never meet me IRL. And you don't need to know about myself. Here, I'll tell you what. I will say that I am a femboy so that you guys are on the lookout for a femboy. All right? Hopefully that fulfills your dreams for you. The same energy as folks not knowing your model is a Gyaru. I'll be honest with you, part of that is my fault, but at this point, I don't care. I'll just correct people when it gets to it. But it's whatever. If I could have made Akko, maybe some people say, oh, if Akko was 2 shades lighter, it's just like, whatever. Everything is a lie. Of course. I imagine Iron Mouse isn't a demon IRL. I imagine that Shy Lily isn't a was she a shark? I imagine she isn't a shark IRL. I will make it my life's quest to date Akko IRL and potentially marry. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I don't know if that's something that money can buy. Hello, Yellowflash. Welcome. Tonight is just a... By the way, welcome. Tonight is a chill stream. Tonight we're, okay. I was thinking about saving this for Sunday, but I want to talk about it tonight. It's very weird. Very, very interesting. Chat. Do you guys know who Mike Pollock is? Are you familiar, with Mike Pollock? I feel like a few of you might know who he is. Hopefully. I'm not an Octo person. No. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I have to admit, IRL, that I am not. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, thank you. Is he the Eggman? He is, yes. The artist? No. So Mike Pollock. I'll bring up his account here. Mike Pollock is a voice actor who is most famous to his upsetness of being the voice actor for Dr. Eggman since 2003. And he has been the voice for the longest time. He has also been known for quite a few other roles. He played a character in... Oh, I want to say the movie was Fire Force. It was another... Oh, man. Temp, you would know the movie because you and I watched it together. Not Jackson Pollock. No. No. He was what's funny is, he really doesn't like it when you just bring up that he's Eggman. So whenever I see something with him in it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's him. And I actually watched a movie about him semi-recently. It was an anime. And I when I finished watching, I was like, you know what? I bet he doesn't get anything but people talking about how much he's Eggman. So I'm going to tell him how awesome it was to see him in something else. And he actually replied to me. And it's probably because he's just tired of people just saying, oh my gosh, you're the Eggman. So, I think he's an alright guy. However, he's been getting into some drama. He got into some drama. And some people have been getting upset at him. Now... from my understanding, a lot of it involves some politics, so we're going to try and steer clear of the heavy politics. But I believe that it has to do with his religious affiliation. You can probably guess what his religious affiliation is. And because of said religious affiliation, he... oh, I'm definitely not showing that on screen. Actually, you know what? That might be... that might be okay. That might be okay. Maybe. Maybe. Sorry, Chad, I'm just trying to figure out... I'm just trying to think of how I want to put this out here. Because... yes, he is Jewish, chat. Yes. He is indeed Jewish. But that is okay because you're allowed to be. You're allowed to be whatever you want. As long as you're not hateful. And so, you know, he was quote-unquote caught to be Jewish. And because of that, some people have been, like, poking at him. He praises Allah. No. But because he's Jewish, obviously there's going to be some anger that goes towards it. And, it's kind of started that when it kind of like started this thing where people have been asking for him to be recasted. I thought it was something bad. Well, okay, so there's a little bit more to it than that. Let me continue explaining. Sorry, I also have I have other stuff I'm bringing up as well in the meantime. But what ended up happening, what kind of got me noticing this, is there was a creator, not a creator. I think that they are, never mind, they're not a creator. Oh no, they're an never mind, they are an artist. But I do not consider them a creator. because of just how much they whine on Twitter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's how we're going to start this out, chat. All right? I'm not even going to bring up what he talked about in regards to the war going on in the Middle East, because we don't care. All right? And I don't really care about his opinions. We're not going to bring that up. What we are going to bring up is kind of some of the fallout from this. Okay? And we'll kind of just go from there. And maybe we'll briefly talk about this again on Sunday. But otherwise, here, I'm going to change... I'm going to change the title real quick. Lurking. Let me guess. Oh, yeah, you'd be correct. Chat, listen. When I say Middle East, you will probably be able to guess what it is. So that is that's really all you need to say about it, honestly. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, let me finish. Bringing up the war in the Middle East is like bringing up tornadoes. Oh boy. Yeah, which is why we don't bring it up. But before we get going, Dama, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Very much appreciated. I did get 2 super chats before the stream started. And I would be kind of an asshole if I did not pay attention to them. So let me get those real quickly. By the way, I have a YouTube goal up. The Yippies are asking for money so that they can get a cute Yippie as a friend. And apparently the only way to do that is by giving money. So let me read your super chats. Crendel Bundley for 2. This music would be awesome on drugs. We're talking about the Pogo music, I believe. The Pogo music is free to listen to. Most of it you can use, but you might get claimed occasionally. And Sly, thank you for the 2 Yippee tags. Also, happy Valentine's Day. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Why can't it never be cool like a Mormon Cthulhu? Wait, what? I'm a little confused what you mean here. Anyway. So, chat, I believe from my go over of this, I think it'd be good to start where I kind of first found all this stuff here. Okay? And it started with this individual. I'm not going to bring up their account because they aggressively discuss suggestive and not safe for work topics. But this individual, Juno, no idea who they are. They have a decent amount of following. Over 35,000. So they have more people, obviously, than me. That's quite a lot of people. And they appear to be an artist. We're not going to look at their art because it might be not safe for work. But they are an artist. So they have a decent amount of people that will look at their opinions. And I believe that this was the impetus for a lot of this. Because they say how that they're now I didn't know this. I don't know how true this actually is. But apparently there's going to be a recast for Dr. Eggman. If that is the case... Now, actually, I don't know if that is the one that is doing the movies or the cartoons. Or, excuse me, cartoons. The games. They don't necessarily say here, and I am unfamiliar. I would have to ask Temp, who is probably maybe listening to me, but by the same token, he's also playing Monster Hunter World. So he is definitely not able to type right now. But I had no idea that there was going to be a recast. Excuse me. Poor Mike Pollock. Freaks trying to cancel him for wanting Jews to... Well, I'm not going to get into that. Listen, chat. The conflict on Israel is not something I care about right now. None whatsoever. So I will not be giving an opinion on that. But I do think that the people attacking him are kind of stupid. Also, I just noticed this. The individual who tweeted this video here has a melon in their bio. It's lovely. That's always lovely. There's no recast. Twitter just started the hashtag because they're mad at him. Ah, okay. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Well, if that's the case, then sit and rotate. Because he's going to stick around. But anyway, this person said that they were excited for a recast. The current voice is a Zionist asshole, and it sucks so much. Who do you think could best replace him? Knowing that this is a joke makes a little bit more sense because of that. If they're doing a recast, let it be the guy who did the I'd like to make an announcement meme. I'd be okay with that. I think that Mike Pollock would be okay with him jumping over to that. Excuse me. But by the same token, it's not going to happen. The dude is playing Eggman until the day he dies, which I don't know how old he is. Hopefully not very soon. Hopefully not very soon. But anyway, they retweet this video, and I have not watched it, but I imagine that they just go over some of some of Mike Pollock's behaviors, and I will tell you, I don't think that he is the nicest guy on the internet. There's a lot of assholes on the internet. I think some VAs have this issue where some of them are just plain assholes. I do believe that Mike Pollock is probably one of those individuals. However, I have not seen him actually be like uber bad. You mean Alfred? Absolutely not. Oh, is he bad? Melon means Palestine supporter? Yes. Yes. Mike has refused to do I'm coming to make an announcement meme. Okay, listen. While he has refused it, I think that's okay, because I personally think that he's kind of tired of the meme, and I feel like part of that is just, come on man, you're the voice actor, but the other part of it is you know, there does come a point where this is the only meme that people have. And I'm sure he would like to be recognized for more than just this. It does kind of suck in my personal opinion. But anyway. So this person has this video by this other gentleman who I know nothing about. Oh, their account is logged. That's kind of funny. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Could it be that they're on Blue Sky only? That's funny. That's funny. Chat, do you want to review this? Do you want to listen through this video? I think that's probably a good idea. What happens if you post a sliced watermelon? You might get labeled as a Palestine supporter. He says it's because Sonic is a franchise for kids and the meme is not at all kid friendly. I mean, I guess that's okay. If that's his reasoning, I can understand that. You know, he doesn't want that meme to get back to the kids, so you know, fair enough. Alfred is a hardcore gay. Ah, okay. You know what? That kind of, considering all of considering who Snapcube is, that kind of makes sense. You know what's funny, chat? I'd like to make an announcement crew, the guys who did the dubbing of that. I followed them for a hot minute when that stuff came out, and then I noticed that the guy who made the channel was going through some changes. He was going through a schmorky kind of deal. And you know what? People are allowed to do that, but I just really wasn't into the guy changing up himself, or I guess themselves now. I don't know what they identify as, and I'm not willing to get into it, so we're just not gonna. I missed a lot. What are we talking about? So Mike Pollock, the voice actor for Eggman since 2003, is in some shit right now, and we're just talking about it. We're just talking about it. Meanwhile, Sonic Twitter has made the Googling yourself with a safe search off meme. Oh gosh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh no. Anyway, we're gonna watch this, and before we do, I was planning on potentially playing something in the background, but I will do that when we get to, because I have some other video content. I have some other things I want to talk about tonight too. This is really just the main thing, or not the main thing, the first thing here. So we're gonna pull this up, and we're gonna listen and commentate.
Pollock's Eggman is fine, but the dude himself, do you even read what he says to people on Twitter?
Yes, he's an asshole, and that's okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. I was eating dinner before this, and I think a speck of something that I ate went down the wrong pipe. Oh, that was not fun. Am I dying? I hope not. Who would get my Instant Pot? That's a good question. Who would get the Instant Pot? I imagine Ava already has one, so I'll give it to Temp. Oh, because Ava would be she'd be first in line because she's the elf, and then because I know that Mizu already has one and Lumi already has one, so I would offer it to her first. Then it would go to Temp. Holy fuck. I knew a guy in the Sonic community who turned out to be a groomer, and he somehow got Mike Pollock to defend him. Eventually, the truth came out, and Pollock deleted his defense for him and apologized. Well, that's nice. I don't know the whole story about that, but I'll just take your word for it. I obviously can't recirculate it without some proof, but I'll take your word for it that he apologized. I think that's a sign that Mike Pollock is a little bit better than some other people, because some VAs will just be assholes. Mizu needs a rice cooker, not an Instant Pot. Oh no, he needs both. If he doesn't have one, I'll send him one. I'll send him the one when I die. This can be my living will and testament. Mizu gets my my Instant Pot. And Temp can have all my debt. What's the TLDR on Mike? He's an asshole. That is really just that is the easiest way to sum him up. Mike Pollock is an asshole from New York. Oh, he's a New Yorker. And that's fine. Okay? And so that in my personal opinion, that's fine. So the fact that people are upset because he's an asshole is like kind of funny. Although if he does say something that I think is reprehensible, I will point it out. But from the from what I've observed, he's just an asshole. Schnitzel, thank you for the 5. Haven't boy from Ghost Politics. That's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. And allegedly, Kirsch's chat also Black Knighted Mike Pollock in the middle of this drama. Black Knighted. I have never heard of Black Knighted. That's a first. Hold on. Is that like the opposite of White Knighted? See, when I look up Black Knighted, the first thing that comes up is, has anybody black been knighted? I'm not getting any good answers. What is Black Knighted? I'm a little confused here. It's a term the elf is trying to popularize. It's the opposite of white knighting. So, like, hardcore going against? I'm a little confused here. Attacking someone because they're being attacked. So instead of defending, it's attacking at all costs. If I remember correctly, Black Knighting is piling on. Oh, okay. So Kirish's chat was piling. Are you saying that Kirish's chat was piling on him? I'm trying to understand that correctly. I would like to understand this correctly. Again, whenever I look up Black Knighted, all I get are pictures of Elden Ring and then black dudes with armor on. It's funny. No, just one person. I'm a little confused. Anyway, we're going to continue going on here.
Or do you just like that the voice actor of a Sonic character...
Oh, hold on. For some reason, it's not getting a good audio quality. Or just quality. Or is this just shit intentionally? This is just shit intentionally.
...is responding to you. God forbid you say anything bad about this guy online, because a bunch of nerds will come after you for daring to criticize the voice of Dr. Egg.
Okay, that's just going to happen. And people need to, while obviously the voice actors and just famous people in general don't endorse this kind of shit, people need to understand that if you have a negative opinion against somebody, you're going to get people to come into your comments, and they can't control that. So that's not his fault. And if you try and use that as a way to fault him, especially when it's not his fault, I think that's kind of dumb.
Eggman. If you're lucky, the voice of Dr. Eggman will get mad at you too. I'm doing a detour here. Let's go through some examples of unprofessional behavior that he's exhibited for years, because honestly, I'm really sick of everyone enabling him. This isn't a personal attack against the guy. I'm not trying to cancel him. I just want to record some very questionable things that he said to raise a bit of awareness. Feel free to pause the video to read the tweets for yourself, but I will be censoring most usernames just out of respect. In a tweet remembering the passing of previous Dr. Eggman voice actor Dean Bristow...
I'll go search Black Knighted. I did. Hold on. The first thing that comes up is, has anyone black been... like, chat. Like, look. Has anyone black been knighted? That's the first thing that comes up. Are there any Black Knights? Are there any Black British Knights? That's actually a good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting too into the weeds on this. I'm not trying to yeah, okay. I feel like the term of canceling kind of differs from person to person. To me, it's mostly just been trying to get people to disassociate with you on a wide scale. The Black Knight always wins. I will love the Black Sapphire cookie. Okay. Okay. This happens to every voice actor. This happened to Charles Martinet back when he voiced a Dragon Ball character in a movie, and the guy who got attacked because Charles voiced Mario. Yes. You didn't put it as a slang term. Okay. Urban Dictionary. Black Knighting, an individual embracing trolling and ad hominem attacks on a message board, focusing upon a single hapless poster. This is regardless of the topic, conversation, how correct the poster is. The natural converse to white knighting. Black Knight Go, F yourself. Poster, you guys are wrong. You really need to use the quadratic equation to find the roots. Poster B, yeah, I guess so. Black Knight Go, F yourself. Basically, as I interpret it, it's kicking someone while they're down because they're down. I see. My apologies. I think I still got that thing in the wrong windpipe. Oh. Anyway, let's just continue.
Mike Pollock chimes in to remind everyone that he was voicing Eggman beforehand in Sonic X. While you could argue he was trying to correct any misconceptions that he was Eggman because of Bristow's passing, stating that he actually began beforehand in the TV show, there is a time and a place for such comments, and phrasing is very important. This reads as if he feels the need to make the death of a previous Eggman voice about himself.
Redeem, hydrate. Thank you. Am I okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. Okay, I think I see what the issue is. So, this guy said something, and then Mike Pollock is saying, actually, you're wrong. I started before that. That's kind of up to personal interpretation when it comes to that. Ghost is still going. Is he still piling on him right now as we go? That's crazy. I don't know. This is kind of a personal interpretation. Yeah, whether or not you feel like this is bad. Because this guy is trying to give respect towards the previous Eggman voice actor, and he is just trying to correct something. Again, I think that is a personal interpretation of whether or not you feel like it is good or bad. I don't know. I figured it was one since Ava's trying to coin it. I'm going to ask her about it.
Rather than simply not saying anything. His response when this was brought up to him? I'm just spitting straight facts. Very mature.
Okay.
Also, common trend here that you might notice, was he tagged in this tweet? No. You may also notice most conversations of his relate back to money or blatant self-promotion. A few years back, in a tweet appreciating the Eggman voice of another Sonic fan, Mike Pollock shows up to say, "Sad. I'd prefer to think people imagine my Eggman voice, but that's just me." When someone mentioned that this was kind of egotistical of him, he responded, "Not when my name's in the credits." Again, he was not tagged and no one mentioned his name.
Wait. What's the problem here?
The Eggman voice of another Sonic fan might... Mike Pollock shows up to say, "Sad. I'd prefer to think people imagine my Eggman voice, but that's just me." When someone mentioned that this was kind of egotistical of him, he responded, "Not when my name's in the credits." Again, he was not tagged and no one mentioned his name. This was a tweet about Eggman, the character, that Mike Pollock does not own. I even replied to the thread myself to explain.
Am I wrong? Am I retarded? Because I just don't get it. I don't get what the upsetness is. I'm a little confused here.
Why everyone was upset with him. And sure, he eventually apologized for the supposed misunderstanding, but then he did it again. An artist made their own storyboards of classic Eggman with Tom Kenny's voice as a hypothetical new take on the character. Without being tagged, Mike Pollock shows up to offer his input. This went on for a while, with him leaping to such conclusions that material like this is a threat to putting food on the table for his wife and children. Keep in mind that this is a fan-made piece from a 17-year-old. He claimed that said artist called off the dogs when they never attacked him in the first place. Rather, he showed up to start trouble. Pollock's
It's being petty. I could definitely see it being petty.
defense against all of this is that he's simply playing things up for his online persona, and that if you knew all of his friends in person, they always talk about just how great of a guy he is. If you have a problem with him, he can't apologize for it, because apparently that's just how he is.
I don't know. The YouTuber one seems real. No, yeah, I do feel like the guy who made this video is at least a little bit petty. Here's what I will say again is I do think that Mike Pollock is just a bit of an asshole. It kind of comes with the territory. Kind of comes with the kind of guy he is. I would not want to hang out with the guy, but there's nothing around. Yeah, that's like legitimate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you could necessarily say, "Oh, guys, you just don't know me," when you're a VA and you're trying. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue listening. The mother effer is acting like Sean Schemmel being a POS for even doing voice impressions of the character he voices.
He's just being his typical, dry, sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek self, and you guys just don't understand how funny he is. Any perceived dickishness was inferred, never implied, so apparently it's your fault you think he's being rude, not his. After all, he's just spitting facts. He often offers up some quote about how everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but not their own facts. Does this logic sound familiar at all to you? Telling people they're wrong for being offended by your unprofessional and rude behavior, dodging
please don't bring it back to Trump. Please don't bring it back to Trump, or fuck. Oh my gosh, if he brings it to some politician, I'm gonna fucking scream.
Accountability by claiming that they just don't get the joke, and then saying that facts don't care about your
Please
feelings.
Don't bring it back to Trump.
This is the same logic.
No. Oh my fuck, you've lost me. Oh no. Oh my fuck. Oh, sorry, now something's in my eye. I can't believe this. Oh my fuck. Chat, I cannot take any of this seriously anymore from now on. I don't care if this man has legitimate criticism. Whoever the fuck, what is this guy's name? This guy right here. This Callum guy, whatever he says doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't make any sense. The fact that he had to fucking pull politics into this. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of funnier that they're both Jewish too.
As a Republican,
maybe that's it. Maybe this guy's being anti-Semitic. I don't know. That's a joke, by the way.
Morons like Ben Shapiro who make excuses for their hateful, disgusting beliefs. I'm not saying that I think Pollock is a conservative or has any of those beliefs.
Yes, but a lot.
Just that his social behavior is incredibly similar to these people, and it's quite worrying. If it's all part of his...
It's quite worrying, guys. This guy might be a secret conservative. Oh my gosh.
Silly online persona and doesn't reflect his real-world self, then why does he do it? Why intentionally act like a huge asshole on Twitter and then claim that you can't apologize for being yourself?
That's just Mike Pollock being an asshole. And maybe people should know more about that. I don't know. Oh my fuck. Oh, I hate this video.
Is it a joke or is it just you? Why is it okay for you to claim everything you say is a joke, but when other people use that excuse, you think it's a bad thing? After the artist reached out to him asking for a private conversation to resolve the conflict, he did eventually make a tweet apologizing for the fiasco.
Good. Then I think that there's no reason this...
claiming that it wouldn't happen again. Considering his recent behavior hasn't changed that much, I honestly don't believe him. This interaction was very recent, meaning his attitude hasn't changed much at all over the past few years, but here's hoping? Again, a 17-year-old, legally still a child, had to ask Mike Pollock, professional voice actor of Dr. Eggman, to open his DM so they could stop him from being an asshole and enabling the same behavior from...
Kids should not be on the internet. Sorry, but kids should not be on the internet. Whataboutism? Yes.
Others. In this interaction, Pollock implies that if you don't prefer his Eggman voice and like someone else's instead, it's purely because they were part of your childhood. Never mind the fact that Pollock has voiced Eggman since 2003, about 18 years now, meaning that most Sonic fans are familiar with him and only him as Eggman. Now let's look at this tweet where someone says Pollock was their childhood. Let's check the likes. Yep, there he is. Your voice was a huge part of my childhood. Yep, he liked that one too. You made my childhood awesome.
Okay, and... oh.
And there he is. Made my childhood. There he is again. Modern Eggman will always be in my yep, he's here too. Thank you for making my... There he is again. Sonic X was my... And again. There's nothing wrong with being nice to these fans on Twitter, but if you prefer a different actor's portrayal of the character, he will show up to tell you that it upsets him. After news of Roger's departure from Sonic...
Yeah, I can believe that he has a bit of a smaller ego when it comes to that shit. What's wrong with liking people that leave nice comments? I have no fucking idea. At all.
Sonic, Pollock deliberately tried to stir up Sonic fans by posting vague tweets, with many fans asking if he was still the voice of Eggman. Pollock didn't want to answer, which is fair enough on its own, but instead of simply saying nothing like most other professional actors would and have been, and waiting for a chance to confirm it later, he continued to try and rile people up and speculate, and then get annoyed at them for speculating. He was deliberately baiting his followers who, let's be honest, are mostly quite young and therefore not very intelligent. When somebody asked him why he would intentionally toy with his audience, he claimed it wasn't people's business to know about the recast, and that he was just being his usual snarky self. Unfortunately, this user has since deleted the tweets due to extreme toxicity from others, which...
Toxicity! Holy fuck. Oh, man. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. Not. It's more. I just don't want to. I don't want to say things that'll get me in trouble.
Pollock encouraged by liking tweets that were in his favor, even though they were being
This guy sounds like he has a target for Pollock and needed a reason to validate his dislike for him. I don't think it's just Pollock. And again, I don't. It's not just this guy. Pollock and this guy is like a blueprint for multiple different people that dislike multiple different other people for a myriad of reasons. This is just another person in the sea of other people that dislike another person in the sea of people that are disliked for whatever reason. And Mike Pollock is just another one of those people. I don't know. This is just annoying to listen to, honestly.
incredibly rude towards the other.
But I'm going to continue to listen to it so that we can, like, move on. It seems like a nothing burger. I agree. Like, all you really need to say about Mike Pollock is, yeah, the guy's an asshole. Oh, well.
User. Again, this is a situation of
maybe, and people are saying, oh, but it's a child show. Okay, most people that are in children's shows are also assholes. There are a lot of child movies that if I brought them up, I could probably say that the actor is an asshole in some capacity. Feel free to list your favorite examples of asshole actors and voice actors in the comments right now. Yeah.
Mike Pollock.
What Tara Strong? Isn't she like? Yeah, Tara Strong is the voice of multiple different characters. She's a bit of an asshole sometimes.
Directly engaging and enabling toxic, harassing behavior towards other people because something to do with his.
Okay, how is he Okay, let me read this here. Because he liked tweets, is he enabling this behavior? Remember Tara Strong? Yes. Voice actors are voice actors. Yes. I'm trying to read here. So the blue, these ones are not him. This is him. Tara Strong was famous and she's known now for supporting Israel. Mark Hamill, yeah, Mark Hamill's a major asshole. Major asshole. The Weinstein Company produced and published multiple children's movies. Exactly. No, like, legitimately, if the point is that he's an asshole and we need to pay attention to him, okay, then nobody's allowed to be a voice actor, because guess what? All of the Hollywood actors are assholes. I think the only difference is Mike Pollock is the only one that is actually out there and in front of it all and being public about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see the issue here.
His Eggman voice. Finally, just in general, you've probably noticed how Pollock just appears out of nowhere on threads that aren't even about him.
Okay, he looks up his name. I don't understand. I mean, this one he didn't, but okay, I can imagine that he looks up, 1, his names, and 2, he looks up Eggman because he's just interested to see what people see. I don't see... is that kind of schizo? Maybe. I don't know. Guy's interested to see what other people say. I don't know. It's Hollywood. Everyone is an asshole. Exactly. I think Mike Pollock is just the one that's most out there about it. Although, to be honest with you, that might not even be the case either. Mike Pollock is probably just the one that everybody looks at. What did I miss? Right now we're talking about the voice actor for Eggman getting into hot shit because everybody just doesn't like him. And somebody started a hashtag recast Eggman tag, and people got upset because it's not actually happening. And we're kind of just going through an older video right now.
It's because he routinely searches for himself and anything related to Dr. Eggman.
And while I don't think you should search for yourself necessarily because it can be unhealthy, I don't really see the issue right now. Like, I don't see this. What's wrong with him? Like, besides it being like potential schizo behavior that could make you upset with yourself and other people, I don't see the issue.
Man. He used to deny this, but now he refers to it as social listening and claims it's something that all public people should do. Is this just...
I disagree. I disagree. I don't think that you should look up your name necessarily. It could be a bad idea for you. It's just like I see people that look up their name on the farms all the time, and it ruins their mind.
Normal for you guys to casually mention...
What's the real reason? That is the real reason. People are upset because Eggman, the voice of Eggman, is an asshole. He's also Jewish, so, you know, that can probably give you an idea as well. It's kind of sad that people have to be anti-Semitic like that. On this channel, with my the kind of poll that I do want to say, chat, that we are Israel. I can't say that. We are Jew respecters here. All right, we are respecters of all religions here. You should look up yourself for cybersecurity reasons. Well, yes, that is fine. What I'm saying is don't constantly look up your name. Anyway, we're almost done with this.
Mention someone or a character from a series online and then have the actor show up on their own and just start saying something? I don't know a single other person who does this.
I do. I know multiple people.
It's one thing to search for tweets about you and your most famous role. I'd somewhat understand that. But it's another thing to engage with every single one of them every single...
Okay, he's old, and he's probably just doing that because he's old and he's not doing anything. Just boycott Sonic cartoons unless he's outed? That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. He's going to stick there forever.
Day. Scrolling through his Twitter account is a nightmare because he never stops tweeting. In the end, his egotistical, narcissistic, and toxic behavior should speak for itself. Like, come on guys, he has a several page-long document on rules to follow for even speaking to him on social media that he doesn't even follow.
Okay, and? Oh, fuck. Just found the stream, discovered you from the collab with Tall. I'm glad you're here. Hope you enjoy yourself. Most voice actors are jerks. I agree. That's why I don't think any of them are any higher than others.
Mr. Pollock, if you don't want to engage with all these people while you're supposedly in the studio or enjoying dinner with your family, just stop.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, I do think that he's like a little too much on this. I think he's kind of fun. I think it's kind of funny for different reasons.
Turn off the computer. This isn't your job. All you're doing is enabling their obsessive fan behavior and admitting that you have nothing better to do instead, and that you just want to feed off all of their attention. It's not their fault they're conversing with you during your dinner. It's your fault for responding to them at all.
That is true. He shouldn't be responding during dinner. Maybe he needs to put his phone down while he's eating. I find all of this really funny. It's really, really funny. I wish people wouldn't care this much.
Go
I
back to
agree.
what I asked earlier.
I agree.
Do you like Mike Pollock because of his hilarious, snarky online personality? Or do you like him because he's the voice of one of your favorite characters and he frequently responds to you on Twitter every single day? Really stop and think about that. Mike Pollock...
Oops. I like, you know, chat, I might have another reason to like him now just because he's kind of funny for being he's funny and he's a funny asshole. I don't know. Just don't tell him you like him as Eggman. Just tell him you like him as something else and he'll be nicer to you. But anyway. Oh, that was hilarious. I definitely learned something about this guy. I'm kind of warming up to him. Me too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Here's the thing, chat. He can be an asshole, but by the same token, he can just be like... I don't know. I think that these... I think that... I'm sorry. I couldn't take that video seriously. The moment that somebody decided to include Ben Shapiro, I was like, okay, everything that this man says, I will not take seriously. But anyway, sorry, let me scroll right back here. So anyway, if you're curious why we were watching that, it is because this individual, the person of interest from today, was retweeting about the Eggman, the quote-unquote Eggman recast hashtag that was started that does not exist. And if people are interested in why that is the case, they say this person, again, says, check Mike Pollock's Twitter. And I guess this is a thread. Oh, this thread has been deleted. Why was it? Oh, it was Mike Pollock that he deleted. That might be why. That might be why. That might be why. Oh, we learned that he's a surprisingly funny asshole. I don't think he's necessarily funny. I just think that he's... the thing I find the funny about him is that he's able to make so many people upset at him just for being him. He's like a low-tier shit stirrer, and it's kind of funny. I don't know. Pyro, thank you for the 2. Just wanted to help hit the goal. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. The Yippies will appreciate that, too. They're trying to get a girlfriend tonight. Really quickly, chat. If you like the stream, make sure to like it. And if you help donate to the goal so the Yippies can get a girlfriend tonight. They told me there's this cute one on the side of the road with some bows in her hair. And she's got some cute clothes on. So if you want to help the Yippies get the cute girl tonight, you can donate for the Uber. The money goes towards them goes towards them and a date, basically. One of my favorite actors died in 2019. I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway. Ugh, excuse me. So, this individual said this about him. And then, with all that information in mind, because again, this individual has decided to come out talking about how they are a Palestine supporter. And you gleaned that from this and all this other shit. Oh, what the heck? Did they change their picture? They did. What the fuck? Did they just change their picture in real time? What? I thought it was a lot worse than that. Yeah, I agree. Yippies, no, she's no good. No. They assured me that the cute Yippie is actually is worth it. So, but wow, they changed their picture in real time. So yeah, this person right here, tweets about how much they don't like Eggman. They show this, and then it turns into this. That was yellow earlier today. It was. It turns into this where they say, "Hey, it's a mic, which has been untagged." Where Mike Pollock, where they are asking Mike Pollock to not call the where. Excuse me. Again, I'm a little tired right now. Akko's live scrolling on Twitter, very dangerous. It is very dangerous, yes. Where this person says here, "Can you tell your weirdo fanbase to not call me slurs in DMs? Cheers, mate." Now, most of the time, chat, when people say, "Hey, I'm getting harassment in DMs," they don't actually show it, so I think that they're lying, cunt bags. Excuse me. But this person actually showed, somebody saying something in DMs. Now, it's up to you whether you think that retarded watermelon sucking whore is a slur. I will leave that up to you, chat. Okay? I will leave that up to you. That's the sort of person who said the same thing about gaming. I have no idea. No fucking idea. But they actually showed the person... Oh, this person's followed by Mike Pollock. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. I don't know why they follow Mike Pollock. But, Chad, I knew that this person was kind of a troll based off of the picture in the background. If you know the picture in the background, you know I'm not going to explain it. But they're saying, hey, can you please tell people not to call me slurs? Mike Pollock responds with, hey, weirdo fan base. Don't call Juno slurs. However, that is not, I believe, the first time that there was a tweet, because somebody asked, this person asked, hey, Mike, what happened to the tweet you just sent? Because it did seem like he did send another tweet where he said, hey, weirdo fanbase, don't call Juno slurs and DMs. Do it publicly, I guess. Oh, that's obviously the fact that he deleted it was good, because I do think that's probably not the best thing to say. I do remember when I saw it live. I'm sorry. I can't take this seriously at all. Do you want to know why I can't take this seriously? All right. Why I can't take this seriously is this person says, hey, tell your fan base not to do this. He does this. But previously he says this. I know he's doing this because he's a shit stir. And he's got nothing better to do. Like, I can't take this seriously. And I don't understand why people are taking this seriously. This is just hilarious. Everything's a slur if you try hard enough. Exactly. I do love how they say go F yourself, and Mike is like, don't call me slurs. And then people are like, your time has come. I don't know why people, again, these people are thinking that he's going to get recast. He's not going to get recast. He's rage baiting and they're taking it. Yes. Yes. I'm glad somebody pointed it out there. Yes, he is rage baiting. And guess what? They're all eating it up. All of them. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, I don't know why I have that up 2 times. But then, again, chat, there was an article written, too, about this on The Gamer. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Here it is. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Okay. Give me one moment. I want to make sure that I got it correctly. They're all falling for it? Yes, they are. He did backpedal before everyone saw it, but they brought it back up. Yeah. I mean, like, here's the thing. He probably should have worded... Well, not probably. He probably should have worded it better. I'm glad that he did, like, kind of walk it back a little bit. But, I just think that these people are falling for it so badly, and it's hilarious here. But anyway. So this is the article. For some reason, the Kingdom Come thing has to be up there. Lovely. So this article... Oh, that is really annoying. That's very freaking annoying here. Dr. Eggman, voice actor accused of encouraging toxic fans to use slurs. Is he encouraging them with this first one? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit, but like I don't know. I oh fuck. I don't know. Anyway, let's read this here. Mike Pollock, an actor best known for voicing Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog, has had some serious allegations levied against him by fans. Who the fuck wrote this? Who wrote this? Okay. Who the fuck are you? I can't show your picture. Why do you have fucking kids in your... Oh, that is annoying. Who the fuck is this guy? He's been playing games longer than you can remember. This man looks like a cuck. I'm sorry. I hate him. I hate what he does. Excuse me. One fan in particular claims that Pollock encouraged others to publicly berate them using slurs, even sharing evidence of the tweet that Pollock has seemingly deleted since. The fan who goes by Do Enjoyer on Twitter shared a screenshot of a DM in which someone used some pretty unforgivable language. Unforgivable language right here. Unforgivable language. In an attempt to insult them. Deducing that they are a fan of Pollock's, they tagged the Eggman voice actor with sharing the screenshots, asking them to request that his fans stop sending them slurs and DMs. Pollock seemingly saw the tweet and replied by asking his weirdo fan base to stop sending Do Enjoyer slurs via DMs, adding, "Do it publicly, I guess." Do Enjoyer has then shared a screenshot of that interaction, asking people to spread the word that Pollock allegedly encouraged his fans to send them slurs after they reached out asking for help to make them stop. Pollock has deleted the tweet since Do Enjoyer has revealed that the VA has blocked her on Twitter, probably because the ill-thought-out joke or not, the request that his fans send them slurs has backfired. How's it backfired, though? How is it backfired? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. My low energy is already even lower with all of this shit here. And the backlash from the reply is almost certainly raining down on him instead. Do Enjoyer's post has been seen by almost 1 million people and more than 5,000 people have shared it. The game is owned by Sam Youssef, a Canadian in Montreal. Well, that tells me all I need to know. Do Enjoyer has followed up with the request that the Sega recast Eggman and responses that the tweet demonstrate that they are not the only one who thinks it might be time for a new Robotnik. On top of this current controversy, some Sonic fans have been asking Sega to reconsider Pollock's Eggman for the better part of a past year due to his staunch pro-Zionist beliefs in the wake of the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine. Again, that's what chat... If you're curious, that is why everybody hates him so much. So, like, I immediately just write it off. I'm, like, whenever that is it, I am immediately writing it off. Period. Like, no seriousness taken whatsoever. Pollock has provided the voice of Eggman, one of the best known and most iconic villains in video game history since 2003. His most recent reprisal of the role coming in Sonic X Shadow Generations. If the recently revealed Sonic Racing Cross World has voice acting, it seems likely Pollock will have provided the voice for Eggman in the game too. With Jim Carrey playing the role of Robotnik in the movies, a whole new generation of Sonic fans will grow up with a different image of the Bluebird's nemesis in their heads and hear a different voice when they picture him. It take a lot of money to convince Carrey to be the voice of Eggman in games as well as the movies, though. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Why are they trying to recast him? Because they don't like him because he's Jewish. They don't like him because they're anti-Semitic. And I know that I play that up as a joke, but like that is what I think. The drama is somewhat tame compared to the Christian stuff that happened back then. I agree. I agree. Because he's still with the victims of a terror attack, he's the devil. Yeah, pretty much. Again, I'm not going to get into it over the Palestine shit. Not going to get into it because that shit is dumb and gay. Anyway, this person decided to tweet. Shout out to the Gamer website for bringing attention to this situation. Hashtag recast Eggman. Kind of dumb of you to use this because I bet you Mike Pollock has that hashtag on his speed dial. This isn't even drama. I can kind of agree with that. And then Mike Pollock responds with, as a person at the center of this article, I'm surprised he's not verified anymore. That might be because he just doesn't want to pay for blue, which is hilarious. As the center of the person of this article, I want to provide some much needed context. The article represents a one-sided view of a complex situation, and shockingly, the author never reached out to me for comment. A fair journalist would have done so. It fails to mention the repeated harassment I've received from toxic fans, including accusations of being a Zionist, a term I embrace in its classic definition of support for Jewish self-determination in their ancestral homeland. This has been ongoing for months. This incident must be understood within that context. The article omits my revised response to the initial complaint, focusing instead on a deleted tweet that was poorly worded and intended as sarcasm. My actual considered response can be found here. As you can see, I was explicitly told the fanbase not to harass the person. Conflating this incident with my support for Zionism, a legitimate political viewpoint, is a disingenuous attempt to further the narrative against me. I believe in open dialogue, but the constant harassment and misrepresentation needs to stop. A fair and balanced report would have included my perspective, acknowledged the history of the issue, and accurately represented my views. Oh, man. Fire Sky, thank you for the 5. So tired of these people trying to cancel him. To cancel him, need to be shamed. I just like... I don't enjoy the Do character. The last controversy they were in was them saying that they enjoy that woke is ruining game experience. Would you send that to me? I'm curious. I would like to see that if you have it. Thank God I hid my screen. Excuse me. Well, that is the Mike Pollock drama, chat. Like, legitimately, while it is not so serious, I do find it very sad. These people, I don't, in my personal opinion, do I believe that anything is going to happen to Mike Pollock? Not necessarily. No, I don't believe so. He will probably get a slap on the wrist from Sega, telling him to stop. Where to send? I'm not in Discord. On Twitter DMs. Twitter DMs is probably the best place. And tell me, just send it on Twitter DMs and I'll look. Ugh, drama. Yeah, it's excuse me. It's retarded is what it is. Sorry, I am autistic, so I am fidgeting with something in my hands. Let me grab something else before I break that. It is retarded at the end of the day. And I do believe that maybe he should be a little bit more careful with his wording. By the same token, I think people give him way too much. I think they just go too hard on him. He won't lose his job? No, he won't. I don't believe so. I will be surprised if he loses his job. Oh, excuse me. I'm pro-America. Me too. I really don't care about another country. I care about my country. And Jerusalem and Israel are not my country. I just think that these people are retarded for being so harsh on him. So, but that was Mike Pollock. Again, I just think that the whole thing is stupid. I think if people are dogpiling on him, I think that that's kind of sad. I don't know. I don't necessarily believe that Kirsha's chat was piling on him. I would have to see something about that. Thank you. Thank you for the message, Gib. Gith. But no, I just don't believe people should be piling on him. How much people go ape over a person that is a, quote, celebrity? I've never really understood it. I don't know. I don't know. Also, again, I apologize if I sound a little slow. I am tired tonight. I was planning to do some VR stuff. But that sadly just didn't happen. So I do appreciate you guys that are here, though, anyway. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. He ain't going nowhere. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. But anyway, I was sent this. Interesting. So this do enjoyer person. This might be a person of interest to watch over. Not to harass. Because again, chat, we don't harass people we look at. We just look at them and we laugh at them. But this person, we look at this person and we laugh at them. Super chat said it was one person. Okay, well, I'm glad it's just one person. But anyway, this Do Enjoyer says, it brings me immense joy that adding queer black characters to games absolutely ruins your experience. I want every moment of a bigot's life to be miserable. All the hate you bring on us, I hope, comes back at you threefold. Then this person replies by saying, this lost at the ballot box, which it did. And then they reply by saying how the egg price is treating you. And then the other person says, I eat 12 eggs a day. It's way more eggs, personally, than I would ever eat. While watching ice raids. You know, what's funny is this person heavily ratioed them. Heavily ratioed them. That's kind of funny. I like that a lot. And while I don't believe that ratios matter so much, I just think it's funny. I sent a better picture. Okay. I went to the store and 2 dozen eggs were like $6. Oh, that's nice. I'm an eggs. I eat between 2 to 4. Although if I really need to be hungry for 4 eggs. Wow. Huh. Wow, okay. No, yeah. This Do Enjoyer is definitely worth paying attention to. Again, don't harass them, but pay attention to them. They are somebody worth paying attention to. The Do Enjoyer tried to quote retweet the egg thing with Gustin, who eats 12 dozen eggs. Don't touch the cows, just point and laugh. Yes. Brown eggs versus white eggs. I have literally tasted no difference. Personally. And personally, I do not believe there was any difference. I think that they are exactly the same. Karma will harass them. No, yeah. I agree. Holy cow. Andrew in the chat. Wait, is Legal Mindset in the chat? Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Anyway, I did have a couple other things I was thinking about looking at today, chat. Shadowget, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Person will probably get a knock on their door. We can only hope and pray. Chat, when it comes to people that actually, like, say threat... Here's what I will say. Never, ever, ever try to put up real threats like that. Because that will get you arrested or looked at by the FBI. Alright? Never, ever, 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 ever do that. Okay? Because by doing that, you just invite stupid shit. So, you let these people do those stupid things because they're eventually going to get picked up. I think the thing that is unfortunate and sad, though, is that so many of them would be. I really don't know what what the crime for that would be for making threats like that, or if it would be counted as threats. But I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Anyway. So the other thing I had today, and this is going to be a little bit of video content. And this is going to be talking about SmashJT. You guys know SmashJT? I'm assuming some of you know who SmashJT is. He makes videos, he writes articles. He's currently in a lawsuit with Alyssa Mercante. We've gone over his lawsuit with her before on camera. And right now he is in some drama. I just came home from work proud to see an ICE victim soon streaming. What? ICE victim? I don't know what that means. But so SmashJT ended up making a video today because he received a anonymous tip via email. Now don't pay attention to the community note here. That'll be reading too far ahead. But he received an email saying that apparently Shadows would be delayed again. Again. I forgot who he is. The best way to remember him is he's the guy being being sued by Mercante. But he put up a video saying how it might be delayed again. And what ended up happening was really interesting. Now, as you can see, there is a community note here. And the community note... There's a couple, actually. But I really only care about this first one. This claim is false. The source being a prank email that SmashJT fell for. So, it would turn out... We'll actually just use this to bounce over to this tweet here. It would turn out that another guy, another content creator, which is crazy that this guy would just out himself like this, would come out and say, none of this is reality, and I know because I am the leaker. See attached. I did this to demonstrate the bad faith reporting in gaming news, especially around the game like in Assassin's Creed Shadow. Ethics in game journalism is important. Smash could have asked for proof. He could have messaged me on a different platform. He could have reached out to other sources. I'm kind of surprised he didn't, but he didn't. He did not verify any credentials as he indicated. The only communication is attached. Anyone can send an email to info@smashjt.com. Pretend to be anyone, and it becomes news. This has been a trend, and I have seen more examples. In fact, his BioWare leaker reached out to me to say that they were just messing with him. Make your bag of money, but don't expect bad reporting not to be called out. A way to avoid this is to do a better job. That is an asshole thing to do. I agree it is an asshole thing to do. And I will side with Smash. Partially. Because I will hold on to my criticism because I'd like to see the video that he plays, and my criticism will depend on how his video is framed. A lot of people have already seen the video. Some people have been overly critical. Some people have been like not so critical. And of course, he put up a follow-up video after this. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna read this, and we're gonna watch his video. And then we're going to watch his follow-up video. And then we're going to basically come to our own determination of what we think. Okay? So, and this guy obscures his email. But I'm going to assume that because SmashJT kind of confirmed this by making another video, that this is the real email. So, the guy writes and says, "Hi Smash, I am on contract with Ubisoft Montreal as a programmer until the end of March, working mainly on Assassin's Creed Hex? Which I didn't know that was part of the game, which has its problems with scope creep. But I'm also working closely with the Shadows team. I'm contacting you regarding an upcoming and unannounced delay with the Assassin's Creed Shadows, mainly due to complaints from cultural officials around the destruction of shrines, but also to patch numerous bugs. The delay should be announced in about a week, and it will probably be until May. Sharing this with you as the game is not in a ready state and disrespectful to Asian culture. Although I work with some good people, the team is a mess. My name is blank if you want to confirm, but I do not want to have my name on anything to do with this, as I need to find a job after this contract is done, and I would be breaking NDA. Sent with Proton Mail." And so this is a clip from the video here. So what we're going to do is we are going to watch the video that he put out. It's a 12-minute video. While we listen to the video, I am gonna play some video game. Hex is allegedly the game after Shadows. I see. Smash has some bias. Well, I can agree with that. Here's the thing, chat. Everybody has a little bit of bias. I think one of the best examples is Grums. So it's just like, I agree. Yeah, everybody has a little bit of bias. But like, you know, if they tell the news and it's factual, I don't care. If they tell the news and it's not factual, I'll call it out and say that it needs to be fixed. What's interesting though is it seems that all the people that are friends with Smash all are just like, hey, you fucked up, but get back up and keep going kind of deal. The problem is Smash doesn't have traditional journalistic training, and neither do I. Neither do I, chat. Which means that I myself would probably be prone to making a mistake similar to this, although I would probably take different steps to confirm a leaker. Grums is kind of a tard. I can agree with that sometimes. And that might, like, keep me from collaborating with him in the future. But after my talk about pirate software, I don't know how much I trust Blizzard devs, personally. I don't know how much I trust Blizzard devs. They all kind of suck, not gonna lie. Anyway, we're gonna play this video, and I got some Warframe on in the background for you to watch, if you would like. Oh, hold on. Let me unmute this. There we go.
Insider at Ubisoft with exclusive news breaking on SmashJT once again that Assassin's Creed Shadows is getting...
And again, everything that you'll listen to this is apparently been debunked. So we're going to listen to this first, then we're going to listen to his follow-up. You're like collaborating with him as a brand whisk? I'm assuming you're talking about Grums. I guess it kind of depends.
Another delay, and the delay that it's getting is going to be for a couple more months if my insider is to be believed. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of SmashJT.
Okay, if the insider is to be believed, I don't know. I will continue to listen to the video, but I feel like that is a good preamble to say, if this person is correct, if this person is to be believed, this is what we should expect. Blizzard sucks. No offense to anyone who plays Overwatch.
And I was scrolling through my email trying to get through everything, and holy crap, did I find a banger today with someone who works at Ubisoft reaching out to me to share some insanely damning info regarding the troubled and very well documented development cycle of everyone's favorite game to clown on, Assassin's Creed Shadows. According to my source, who's currently at Ubisoft, as I can't really say, the game is headed for another delay, and this time it's being delayed until May. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for the full article breaking down the latest news of Assassin's Creed Shadows being delayed until May 2025. Oh, and real quick, before anybody rags on me for the t-shirt, my wife got it for me for Valentine's Day, and I promised her I'd wear it.
I don't think that this shirt's the big issue. I don't know. Keep going though.
My next video. So here I am wearing it in this.
I don't know why anybody would rag on you for that.
Watching it, yeah, like and subscribe. Assassin's Creed Shadows is facing yet another delay. The game this time being pushed back so far that we're now over half a year past the point of the original release date of November 2024. Imagine how much additional money Ubisoft is spending just to keep this game afloat and in development.
Now, chat, what I will say, by the way, what I am looking for right now is to hear how he talks in this video, because there is a way where I could excuse me, man, that sounded bad. I can excuse some of this if he addresses it in some way. If he puts more emphasis on this is alleged, it could be wrong, then I am more willing to give him less shit than some of these people are going to try and throw at him. Because a lot of these people are going to try and use what this guy did to discredit him. But if Smash remembers to use the, oh, this is alleged, it could be wrong, this is a source that was leaked to me, then I am more willing and inclined to think that it's not as bad. But we'll see. We will see.
Along as the car is basically breaking
Voice crack,
down and
yes.
they're just pushing it on the highway at this point. This isn't the first time Assassin's Creed Shadows has found itself in any kind of hot water, and actually at this point it's not even close to it. From the beginning, the game's been plagued with delays, controversies, developmental setbacks from reportedly a slew of contractors and first-time employees, but whoa, the latest twist now revolves around a supposed pushback from cultural officials regarding the depiction and destruction of religious shrines, which I've seen a good amount of people on X take serious issue with, and how it was so disrespectful to Japanese culture. Apparently Ubisoft is taking this to heart now and saying, yeah, that's probably not a great look for us to be doing that in a game based in feudal Japan, having our main protagonist destroying sacred religious sites. Yeah, you don't want to do that kind of stuff. This kind of controversy feels eerily similar to the other missteps Ubisoft has made in the past that I've covered in great detail on this channel, where they failed to properly represent...
Okay, I'm not going to use... This is not really like a defense. I'm not going to say this is a defense. However, I can understand why you would initially believe something like... Well, okay, I can and can't, because on one hand, I can believe that... One, there could potentially be more delays because more people are giving outrage, and Ubisoft wants to try and get something out that will make them money. Even though I think we all know that Shadows is probably... Well, okay. I'm not going to say this for objective fact, because it could potentially make money. I personally don't believe that Ubisoft will do very good with Shadows. But because of all of the shit that's been going on, because the game has been delayed already... believing that it could be delayed again is something I'm willing to give a little bit more credence to, just because it's already been something that's established before. So while it is kind of dumb that, again, this was found out to be fake, I can understand why some people would be willing to believe it really quickly. In fact, if I could be honest, I think the mindset that, like, if I was Smash and I was coming across this, well, first, I would probably try and do a little bit more journalism or just like investigating to try and figure out who the guy is that's giving me the information. But with all of the other previous information that he has received or that he has seen by other people around him that has received, I can understand why he might be like quick to just say, "Oh my gosh, this is another thing." That's not me saying that you should discount that he got it wrong, because he got it wrong and he needs to face some accountability for that. But I don't necessarily think that, like, it would be out of the realm of possibility to assume that this could be true just because it's already happened before.
Respect cultures that they claim to celebrate in their games. Almost like no matter where they step, Ubisoft is going to find that rake and hit themselves in the face with it. My insider reached out to me, and while I don't want to go into much detail, I will say I don't know this individual, but I have personally verified who they are by the name that they gave me and the credentials that they showed. So...
Okay, so... maybe he addresses this in his follow-up video, but he doesn't really show how he is, like, verified. Again, maybe this is something he addresses in the follow-up, so I'm not gonna I'm gonna wait till I see the follow-up. But if the guy who made this post here, if this guy is to be believed, and that there was no extra proof, like I don't know who the name that this guy gave. My assumption, maybe this guy gave okay. Because I don't know the name of the guy that the quote-unquote leaker gave, maybe Smash was convinced that he was dealing with a real person based off of a name that may or may not be in the actual community. It could be that the name that the fake leaker used was that, but by the same token, I would just have to see the quote-unquote brain. I would have to see how he verified it, because I do. Chad is bringing up rushed work. I could agree with it that it does look like rushed work. When it comes to this, and you can't rush this kind of stuff because it will ruin you immediately. and people have a hard time listening to you after that because of it. And again, I do hope that he talks about that, but I can definitely see that as being the case.
Take this what you will from an insider letting me know the situation, and the information they gave me is going to be heavily redacted because I don't want to give out any information as to who they are or a way to find them. But the information that I do give you guys here is going to most likely blow your mind. Well, actually, it probably won't. It's Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed. Is anyone really surprised? I am redacted, with Ubisoft redacted as a redacted, working mainly on redacted, which has its problems with redacted. And I know that's a lot of redactions, but...
Here, I just want to bring this up real quick. Okay, yeah, so he has like redacted quite a bit of stuff here, but it is following pretty close to the original thing.
Very forthcoming with everything that they did there until you take a step back and realize, yeah, Ubisoft really isn't ready to launch this game. If this insider's account is accurate, the company's explanation to the employees claims that the delay is going to be due to cultural sensitivities and bug fixing. But that might just be nothing more than a convenient cover story to the people at the game company working at Ubisoft, thinking that this is something that they can fix and work on to get out the door, when in reality, it might be something completely different. A lot of people, including myself, are speculating that the delay is actually more towards selling them to Tencent and not having a game published because it's worth more before publishing than after having it go out to the open market and completely fall flat on its face. There's been growing speculation that Yasuke, the controversial co-main character who's...
Well, was there a lag? Oh. Unfortunately, chat, there's nothing I can do about that. If you've never been here before... my internet is Spectrum, which for some reason or another randomly cuts out occasionally. There's nothing I can do to fix it, unfortunately, and so we're just going to sadly have to deal. I don't know if calling them would fix it or not, but like it just randomly dies, and it seems to be better when I stream with 2500 kbps. I should be able to stream with over 6,000 with the amount of money I pay, but you know, it's whatever. So, anyway. We'll just continue here.
Become the lightning rod for criticism within the gaming community, has seen his role drastically reduced. What began as a key figure of DEI injection into Assassin's Creed Shadows has now reportedly scaled so far backwards to the point where he's not even required in any of the key quests in the game anymore. This apparent attempt to sidestep more backlash from people seems like it's a desperate move by Ubisoft to try and salvage the game's reception and avoid any further controversy once the game releases, assuming it does get released. On the other hand, I could easily argue that the real reason why the delay is there might be far more strategic. Considering all the recent speculation about the potential buyout by Tencent, it isn't really hard for anyone to imagine that Ubisoft's delay...
Okay, so he is talking about why he believes that this is actually a real leak. And again, like I said, I don't believe that you should just rush into trying to publish things because you think that it's real because of all of these other things. I don't believe that that's a good idea. And if that's what Smash did, he's really got to reevaluate it. One of the problems I think that I see some people have with people like Smash, which, and by people like Smash, I mean people who will constantly upload news and information. And there's a lot of people that exist that are like Smash. You have, I believe Hypnotic also does daily uploads. I know that Yellow Flash also does daily uploads. There is nothing wrong, in my personal opinion, with having daily uploads. In fact, people do it all the time, and I feel like they do it just fine. In fact, if I could, I would devote my time studying all day so that I could get something out. The problem can start to happen where you are trying to do it so much to the point that you can get stuff wrong. And I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with getting little things wrong as long as you address it and you try to course correct so that that doesn't happen again. And it depends on how you got things wrong and the steps that were led to it. But with this, I definitely, if he says that, like if he comes out and says this happened because I was lazy, I can believe that. If he comes out and says, oh, I need to fix the way I do research, I can believe that. But like there is, and I don't believe this is an issue I actually see on a wider scale. As far as I know, I've not really seen people that are too often incorrect about things. It's very seldom that I look at something and then I'm like, wait a minute, this person is completely wrong. But I do believe that as somebody becomes more of a daily uploader and all they do is just constantly pump out news and information, there is stuff that you do have to take. Sorry, I'm just turning that down a little bit. You do have to take a little bit more time to make sure that before you share something, you're okay with people seeing it. And so that is something that I am interested in learning more of and seeing just how big of an issue this is, because I personally don't think it is that big of an issue right now, because I haven't seen it, but people could tell me otherwise. People could definitely tell me otherwise.
Delaying shadows for more important business reasons could ultimately be why they're doing it. An unreleased, in-progress game could potentially hold way more value in acquisition negotiations than a finished published title, especially if that published title doesn't do very well when it launches. If Tencent is actually prepping to take over Assassin's Creed Shadows, it would be worth far more as an unreleased property under the development at that point than a finished product where they just purchased Ubisoft and they don't really have anything worth of value, and they have a game that just came out and fell flat on its face and nothing really of excitement after that. But my source continues, and they said, sharing this with you as the game is in a not ready state and disrespectful to Asian culture. Although I work with some good people, the team is a mess. This is coming from an insider at Ubisoft, fully coming forward and saying, yeah, there's some really good people I work with, but
again, I would really like to I hope that he talks about it in the second video, his verification methods, because again, this is really like I really think that if he I don't know. I think that it is really bad to not double verify. Again, I think the guy who decided to trick him like this is very much so an asshole. And I don't believe that tricking somebody to uploading information that you gave is going to fix the problem. In fact, all that's going to do is galvanize people to not trust quote-unquote leakers when they do exist. It's going to make it harder for people that are trying to get real stories out and trying to signal about real problems. It's going to make it harder, because now what's going to happen is SmashJT, even though I do believe that he will still receive info like this in the future, it's going to be harder for him because he's going to have to take more time verifying it, or he'll have to be more stingy with it, and he could miss an actual real person. Or just not even him. Like, carry it to anybody that you want. When people fake around with shit like this, it makes it harder for the real people to actually get their information out there. And I mean, I do believe that Smash should take better care of verifying people. My dad works at Ubisoft. Oh, really? I do believe that he should have taken a better job at vetting this individual. But again, I really am interested to see what his methods for verifying were. Because maybe the individual was like an uber bigot, or excuse me, an uber asshole, and decided to use a real person that could have potentially been working there. I believe Smash believed at face value because he's got a lot of whistleblowers coming to him, and a lot of that information ended up being true, so he didn't question it. But trust but verify. Yeah, that's what the problem seems to be. And again, like you can only blame somebody so much for that. At the end of the day, the only thing you can say is just do better, do more research. Don't just take everything at face value because everything has been right so far. Ooh, that was over 1 million damage. Don't assume that you're going to always get the right info. And I do believe that this kind of lesson will help him out with that. I hope. Again, I've not really paid attention to him that much. I'm kind of new to the sphere of content creators that Smash is a part of. I'm slowly like, I don't know if breaking it is the right word, but I am slowly learning a little bit more of the area, so I know very little of his character. But I am just going to assume that he will, in good faith, that until I am proved otherwise, that he will, he'll be spending more time to do better with his research.
At this point, the game is a complete buggy, broken mess, and the team that we have isn't any better. Regardless of the reasoning, the truth is that the game is quickly becoming the laughingstock of the entire gaming community.
Well,
Actually,
this league didn't need that. Didn't need this for to happen.
For the better part of the last year or so, what was once a highly anticipated entry into the Assassin's Creed franchise has devolved into nothing more than a series of embarrassing delays, internal chaos, diversity, equity, and inclusion injections, and mounting criticisms from both players and cultural advocates alike. What's the point of a consultancy agency if they can't even get the basics right on what they're hired for
I'm not even moving.
First place? All they've done is ruin the livelihoods of the actual hard-working developers out there, because now the developers are the ones dealing with the backlash from the community of things that the consultants that Ubisoft was bringing on were supposed to take care of in the first place. So all these things are falling on the developers, which sure, there are bugs that the developers should be taking care of, but the cultural things, those are the things that they should have meetings and talking about what is good, what should be a part of this game. We shouldn't be destroying religious sites in the game when we're talking about feudal Japan. And this is something Yasuke, even if he did exist, would never actually do. So it doesn't make any sense in the game world itself. And I could see both sides to that story. I'm not going to get into it here, but I understand there's competing viewpoints where people are saying it's a video game, he should be able to be allowed to do whatever he wants. And there are people saying, yeah, but there are things that you need to be respectful about. And religious sites in a game of feudal Japan is one of those. But I don't want people to get lost in the sauce of what's actually transpiring here, in my humble opinion. I'm of the belief that this is something that has far more to do with the business aspect of the internal spiraling downward turmoil that Ubisoft has become.
Came over for the title. Well, if you're interested in the Eggman stuff, I would recommend that you scroll back about an hour. That is where we started off. We're kind of done with the Eggman stuff. In fact, I'm actually going to change the title now. So if you want to learn about Eggman, you'll have to scroll back about an hour. There we go. Bat, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
By Tencent, where they stated on Insider Gaming, for now, the negotiation halt seems to be a strategy both sides are playing. Tencent will continue to snap up shares and raise its stake. At the same time, the Guillemot brothers will want.
It would be funny if Tencent got this game.
Early March.
Or, well, excuse me, not just this game, but all of Ubisoft.
Ubisoft is set to release the highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Shadows on February 14th.
I've not really been paying attention to this because I really just don't care about it, but it is kind of funny.
But it still holds true that when you pair it with the business aspect of this, it is the perfect puzzle piece of fitting right into the place that it would behoove Ubisoft to drag this out longer if it's going to take longer in the negotiations. The article continued, an Assassin's Creed Shadows failure gives Tencent more opportunities to increase its stake at a lower share value. Conversely, a successful launch gives the Guillemot brothers more negotiating power to head into further talks. And I think we can all look at what they've shown so far in the gameplay, mix that with the insider info talking about how this is a complete garbage show behind the scenes and the team is a mess right now, that Ubisoft is looking at the situation. They understand completely that the game is just not ready, and even if it were to come out at this point, it would fall flat on its face in the grand scheme, and they'd rather just keep kicking that can down the road in hopes that Tencent just cracks under the pressure of waiting at some point before the game releases. Ubisoft has yet to come out and comment on this rumor, of course, but if the announcement is going to only be a week away from me posting this video, we won't have to wait very long for any kind of confirmation. One thing's clear to everyone. Assassin's Creed Shadows is in serious trouble, and Ubisoft's current trajectory doesn't inspire much confidence in anybody at all. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys want more information, check out SmashJT.com for the full article. I will link it in the description below. If you appreciate what I'm doing, hit that join button. Huge shout out to the...
Okay, so that was the first video. I'm going to extract before we continue this here. That was the first video that was put out, and I think it took a couple hours before the gaming guy decided he wanted to respond on it. and basically put into question SmashJT's credibility because of him deciding to report on this. Did Ubisoft make Michelangelo a drunk womanizer? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't pay attention to anything Ubisoft does personally, so. But anyway, the video gets put out. The guy comes out and says that it was a lie, and oh, that doesn't matter. Give me the format. And so SmashJT decided to make a reply.
I'm not perfect, nor do I.
Oh gosh. Okay. So he made a reply. Cool. Cool. Oh wow, I have a lot of these. Thank fuck I got a lot of those, because I still need that Quasis Prime weapon. Alright, so this is his reply here. We're gonna listen to it, we're gonna analyze, and we're gonna see if he has decided what his accountability is. Because it does sound like he takes accountability. Just in the second I heard about that.
That I am by any stretch. The stuff that I report on this channel and talk about in gaming is stuff that I really enjoy and appreciate and want to push the community forward. And sometimes there'll be bad eggs in the community that try their best to knock people down a peg, especially when those people are showing that they're successful and doing better than they are. So it typically boils down to jealousy, trying to be explained away like, oh no.
Okay. I don't necessarily think that what the guy did was jealousy. I think the guy wanted to fuck with him. I saw somebody like say, oh, this is like an audit of the community and the people that are making these videos. I don't think that either. I think the guy was being an asshole trying to catch him off. And it ends up showing just like that maybe Smash wasn't doing as much as he probably should have in terms of his journalism. And so it's kind of a double-edged sword here in whether or not it was good or bad, because in my personal opinion, it's good to learn that it's good for Smash to learn that he needs to do a little bit better in terms of verifying his stuff. But it's still sad because, again, my biggest issue with this person coming out and making this fake stuff against Smash is it's going to make it harder for future individuals to come forward with stuff if it is legitimate, because now there's going to be a lot of times where something is going to be put into question about whether or not it's real. Now, if Smash is doing his due diligence, that may not necessarily be a problem. But I just know that I don't know. Why is he holding the camera? It's giving me subtle sympathy points, but that could just be me. My assumption is he's holding it like this is because, okay, game, why are you showing that section there? My assumption is that he is just deciding to record this quickly. That's my understanding. Is he's trying to record it quickly and get it out there to apologize or something like that. I don't know. It's not uncommon to see forums of people faking information on 4chan to troll YouTubers to see if they get it from there. Oh no, I believe that that's the case, which is why I do believe that people need to do better verification. It just sucks that it happened the way it did, because there's this could have been avoided. Is what I'll say. Is it could have been avoided, I think. But I don't believe that this guy did it for what Smash is saying here. I believe that the guy did it to be an asshole.
Oh, I'm just trying to prove that you are just a grifter. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Apparently, this person by the name of McDizzle or McDrizzle, I don't even know. This person was trying to troll me, and I guess congratulations, you did successfully troll me with this email that you sent me from a person that works at Ubisoft, or so I thought, because the email that you went above and beyond, props to you, credit all the way. You created an email address with the person's name, or it looked kind of like the person's name. You signed it with...
Okay, that's what I was looking for. So what it sounds like, and again, I kind of do want to see the, sorry, I have something else in the corner here that I might talk about after this. I do want to see the email, the information, because the guy that posted this to try and own him redacted it. But from what the sounds of it is, the guy who sent the fake email used a real person's identity and then tried to toss that off. Which, again, I can kind of understand why Smash would probably just run with that. Again, I still don't think it's right, and I think that he should do more of a verification. Why not have it mounted like the previous video? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really see it as a big deal, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. What is a grifter? I get various definitions, but they all chalk it up to a centrist. A grifter is Nikrikata. Nikrikata is the best way to say that that is a grifter. Ricada is a grifter. And if you know who Nikrikata is, that is basically it. So that is a grifter, essentially. But no, from the sounds of it, the guy used another person's real information. So while I do believe that Smash should have reached out in another form, in another fashion, I am seeing his line of thinking. And while I think it's wrong, I see it and I understand it. Well, I don't really understand it personally. I see why things ended up the way they did.
With the person's name, you said what you did at the company, and I went to research it before I just went live with the story to double check everything. I'm like, okay, this lines up. This person says this is who they are. I checked the information.
Okay, so he even shows the name of the person here in this. Okay. So, yeah, he looked up the guy's name, and he decided because he could find this guy's name, he decided to run with it. And again, it is up to you to determine if that is enough information. Me personally, I would have asked for some more information. And the only reason why I say that is because because obviously at Under the T, when we have people give us information about VTubers, occasionally we will ask for some more verification, more information. And so it is really important when somebody said, like, if somebody claims that they are somebody, I ask for them to contact me in another way. Sometimes it's kind of hard when you are dealing with people with faces on the internet because you know how VTubers are. But when people are trying to give me information, I try to find different ways to verify it because I can't just run with the base thing. But that's how I choose to do verification. Me, Mizo, and Lumi, we all kind of like follow something similar as much as we can. But like, that's how we choose to do it. That's the level of it that we choose to do. I can see why Smash would be okay with the information he got. I just personally would have been like trying to reach out to the guy on another social media platform. And I understand the idea of just like, oh, I got to get this out quick because it's going to be in a week or two. But I still would have reached out. I still would have been like, hey, I just got this email. Is this you? And if the guy didn't reply, you know, then he could go from there. But like, that's what I would have done personally.
Research them, like, yep, that's what that person does. That's what they're there. And the things they said lined up with the reports that I had been hearing from other people regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows potentially being delayed until the next month or two because they've been running into so many issues. The religious thing showing up, Yasuke being more pushed back and not a prominent figure in the game, and Ubisoft potentially going into a sale mode or an acquisition with Tencent. I'm like, okay, the email comes through. It all lines up with everything that I've been hearing and seeing, and this person is just confirming it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna report on that. It makes sense. Everything checks out. Everything lines up. I'm gonna run with that. Okay, great. Turns out that no, it was just a troll job from a troll that was trying to prove that for some reason I'm not a trustworthy source because I just run with anything that gets sent to me. I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Except for you don't see how many things that get sent to me that I ignore or that I double check and I don't feel comfortable enough to move forward with it. So I never say anything about it. So I would argue what you did here.
Wait a minute. You can't just flash that thing about Asmongold up there and then not say anything about it. I understand that. Okay. You just throw this up here and don't say anything about it. I don't know if this is from a previous video, because I don't watch a lot of people's videos, period, on this, unless I'm interested. Okay, I will say, chat, Yellow Flash is the only one I watch, alright? I follow a lot of these people. Yellow Flash is the only one I watch, because once you watch one of them, for the most part, they all kind of report on the same things, and they all have slightly different fan bases, but Yellow Flash is my guy. So... I don't know if he's talked about this or anything or not, but this is you can't just flash Asmongold up here and say nothing. So I'm going to read this here. I'm a previous employee of OTK, Taylor Smith. I worked for them between 2021 and 2023. Don't leak my name because I would get canceled by the woke mom for telling you what I'm about to tell you. There's a little known thing in the company where Asmongold was not only funding Sweet Baby Inc., but also where he was talking about his desire to make the kids. Okay, that's obviously a troll. That's obviously a troll. Holy fuck. That's obviously a troll. This is very, very, very obvious. Oh, that's funny. It doesn't matter how many times you check. What matters is the one that got away because it affects your credibility. Obviously fake. No, yeah, this is obviously fake. This is obviously fake. I just, like, you can't show this and not say nothing. This might be funny to play, and I'm right. It is funny. The fact that somebody's claiming that Asmongold is gonna make the kids gay. That is hilarious. That is very hilarious.
That I double check, and I don't feel comfortable enough to move forward with it, so I never say anything about it. So I would argue what you did here was you got past my filters of research, checking, and making sure everything lines up before I go live with it. It is what it is, but I look at the situation as, hey, it's a learning experience for me. I'm going to try to be better, but trying to say that, oh, this just proves that you're no different than mainstream media. I'm like, okay, here's the thing. Would mainstream media do this? Would they say, hey,
he is correct.
This was
correct.
A troll job?
Mainstream media. How often does mainstream media actually correct themselves on shit that they do? Not very often. So he's kind of correct. He's very, very correct. So, you know. Damn, he got trolled. He did. He did.
I thought that they sent me lined
Obviously
up.
fake. Like, yeah, chat, we all know it's
fake. Or would
fake.
they just kind of quietly delete the article and be like, oh, well, something didn't line up and move on from it. My point being is, nobody's perfect, nor do I expect anyone to be, especially the people that I'm criticizing when I make videos talking about them. Like, at the end of the day, we're all human. I'd like to think that that's something that you'd understand as well. Because we're all human, nobody's perfect. I'm not some giant corporation, some mega Fortune 500. I'm literally a dude in a shed making videos about the game industry, things that I find interesting, and things that insiders pass along to me. And for the most part, I've been pretty spot on with everything that's been sent to me up to this point. And yeah, I'm not going to bat 1,000. I don't expect to ever do that. But at the same time, whenever I make these videos, I also say, like, take it with a grain of salt. I am not the person. And also, oh, by the way, even if they are a confirmed insider, even if they are showing me proof of who they are and what they're saying, sometimes what they say still doesn't happen. Sometimes it changes.
This is correct.
That's the thing. So if anything, take this as...
That's a shed. I mean, you can soup up a shed really nice. You never know. Maybe it's just a shed that he put AC in and put a whole bunch of other shit in.
Education.
If I could own a house, chat, maybe one day I will, I would do all my recording and shit in a shed. I'd put an AC in there, put it in a shed.
Information and entertainment, but it's not ever going to be 100% perfect. That's kind of like my approach with the videos is I hope you're enjoying your time. I hope you enjoy and be entertained with the videos. I hope you don't expect perfection from anybody on YouTube because you're going to be severely disappointed. And this is coming from someone, this McDizzle character, whatever, that has some sort of weird hard-on for hating on Grums. And apparently because
There are legitimate reasons to be critical of Grums. There are legitimate reasons, in my personal opinion, that you can be critical of him. You can like some of the stuff that he does, but you can also be critical of him. absolutely hating on him, I don't know, but like I think you can be critical of him. Just like you can be critical with every content creator, myself included.
I don't hate on Grums too. He then wanted to find a way to knock me down a notch. I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's what you want to do. That's some people just do what they want to do. They play hardball and they come at people and they will do things that are not logical, that are very autistic, that are just very not of this planet. Just to say, hey, I showed the world that SmashJT is human. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I know. I could have told you that myself. I don't understand how this is an own. And when I pair it with all the other information, with what was going on with Ubisoft at this time, I'm like, yeah, even with this being a confirmed troll job, that still could happen. Like, that's what I'm saying. So if anything, take it for what it's worth. The information that I present in the video was combined with other insights that I've gotten from other areas alongside what's transpiring right now at Ubisoft, which is a complete cluster shit show that is burning down as we watch. Like, it's happening in real time right now. So getting this email lined up exactly with everything else that I'd been seeing and hearing, and it just made sense. But he was claiming that I don't check my sources. I didn't even bother asking if it was him or anything like that. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I asked him for more information, because clearly if he was trolling, he would have come up with something else to push it around or say, oh, I'm skittish, I can't say anything here. And at the end of the day, it's just his word, and I gotta either trust it or not. And I trusted it, and it was not the right thing to believe. But it was clearly done with malicious intent, like going out of your way to try to fool someone and trick them just to say you can't trust people. I would argue doesn't prove anything, because sure, if people are going to do that kind of thing, of course people are going to be fooled and tricked. It's just going to happen. And also, oh, by the
I think again, like, he showed his process for what he did. He looked up the person that was mentioned in the email. And at the end of the day, it's up to you whether or not you want to do more verification for that. I probably would do more verification, be like, hey, can you contact me in some of these other things? Can you contact me in some of these other places so that I can verify your identity? That's what I personally would do. I would like to make it known right now that I am not going to defend this, but I do believe that I understand why he decided to just jump right with this. It is a very human-like response to think, oh, I've gotten all these other things right. I have all these other signs that this could definitely be the truth. So I'm just going to do the verification that I normally do and then go with it. You know? Just came up with a good everything can be criticized post. I think the easiest thing to take away is people will run forward with low information, quick buck of a headline. I don't... Again, it depends. Because, like, the interesting thing is, and again, I will definitely criticize that he just didn't do enough verification. Okay, that is an opinion of mine. In my personal opinion, I do not believe, for my standards, that there was enough verification. Like, if somebody emailed me, I would ask them to verify their Twitter and then email me on Twitter, show me all that kind of shit. With my verification of standards, I would have done more. But the thing is that Smash doesn't have those standards. I mean, he probably will now. I hope he does. But like, his verification standards are, okay, this person sent me an email, I'm going to look up their information, and if I need to ask them more questions, I will. It sounds like he was okay with what he saw. And it's up to you whether or not you believe that his verification methods are up to a good standard or not. Somebody mentioned that he doesn't really he's not a journalist, which is true. He's not a journalist, he's a YouTuber. And YouTubers don't have the same schooling that journalists have. Just go, yeah, I rushed this story. He's not going to say that. He's not going to say that. I would be like that, but I don't think he's going to say that. Isn't this supposed to be his profession? See, I don't know enough about Smash to really to know whether or not how he considers it. I'm going to assume it's his profession because he's got over 100,000 subscribers and he does this every single day. I'm going to assume this is his job. And if that's the case, yeah, maybe you should take it more seriously if it's your profession. I don't know. Smash TV will learn through time, hopefully. That's all you can hope. That is all you can hope, is that he walks through this learning, okay, I can't do that again. I have to do more. That's all you can hope.
By the way, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was very busy today. And this is something that was a time.
That does not matter. Okay, Smash. Okay. If you're very busy. That is not an excuse. All right. Just, if you're very busy, don't put out the video. All right. There's a reason why I don't upload daily. As well, I have a job. I have a full-time job. But like that doesn't matter. The point is, if you're busy, don't rush the video, because that doesn't sound good. I'm sorry.
Timed event, and that's kind of how it got me, because it was like, oh, Ubisoft is going to announce this next week, and I'm like, oh, I need to get this out right now because I have stuff going on with the family this weekend. I don't have time to do a video this weekend, and I don't want it to be announced by Ubisoft on Monday. So I'm just going to run with it right now because...
Okay, he rushed it. He rushed it. He rushed it. Admit it, he rushed it.
Everything makes sense with it. It all lines up. And sure, if it...
Just don't do it again. Please. Just don't do it again. He's better than the journalists. Oh, listen, chat, listen. Every YouTuber like SmashJT is infinitely better than a journalist. All right? Infinitely. Because journalists do not come out and apologize. At the very least, Smash is coming out and apologizing. It's good to double check your information. I agree. And he'll do that in the future. I'm hoping.
Ends up being a troll job. At the end of the day, I can still fall back on saying, well, okay, you got me with a troll job, but also this is something that is highly likely that is happening with Ubisoft. You literally proved nothing except that, yeah, you tried to confirm a rumor by claiming that you're an insider, when at the end of the day, now we just have you trying to troll somebody on a rumor that is still, in my opinion, very likely to occur. So congratulations on getting an own on me. If that's how you look at life, that's really pathetic and embarrassing. But hey, different strokes for different folks. My concern now is there's going to be an influx of people that are going to be trying to do this to me. So I'm going to need to try to vet a lot harder and ignore.
Which is what you should be doing. And I understand there can be the concern of, oh gosh, maybe I may not get information out in the way I want. And I can understand that. But you should vet them in the future. Period. You should be doing this. Just objectively, if you want to continue to be a good content creator that people rely on, you should be trying to do that. Okay? And please don't try and compare me, chat. Listen, nobody's better than anybody else. All right? Please don't. Please don't. All right.
A lot more of you. And that's really unfortunate, because now this breaks the trust that I had with the community, where I need to put on a much harder filter.
Okay, Smash, I'm not going to try and be mad, 'cause I don't think he's a bad person. I think that he is a victim of the listener Conte. But Smash, I'm going to give you some harsh truth. You cannot trust the internet, all right? Do not trust the internet. Period. If you trust the internet, they're going to fuck you 10 ways from Sunday. All right? Like, I understand that you want to build this trust with people that you like, and you want to try and make yourself a place for people to come and report stuff. You cannot have a trust system. That's not how it works. You cannot do that. Period. You cannot do that. So please don't do that in the future. Please, please, please do not do that in the future. All right? Just like trust but verify is the only thing you can do. And if you do that, you're just golden. All right? Smash messed up a little bit.
with stuff that comes through on emails that I haven't been able to even keep up with myself, and I'm trying my best over here. And it's really unfortunate that something like this happens, that you need to now take a step back and be like, yep, now I can't give any credence to anybody, and now I'm going to be a little bit more gun shy when moving forward with stuff. So
I don't think you can. I don't think that you should think of it like that. I think that you should build a basis for how you verify this stuff and move forward with that. Like, it is kind of difficult sometimes to verify sometimes, but like, excuse me, it's not impossible to verify information. You just have to make sure you're doing the bare minimum so you don't look like the guy with the egg on his face. And that's just what happens.
That's what they wanted. They wanted to knock me down. They wanted to bring me back down to earth and make me feel like I'm a nobody and that I suck and that I'm useless and all that. I'm like, great, that's what you got. Good for you. But at the end of the day, the channel itself is still going gangbusters. I'm still busting my ass every day here, and I'm still being as honest as I can and as transparent as I can with the audience, with all you guys. And I'm not going to get everything right every time. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to be infallible. And when I do get trolled or when I do screw something up, those of you who have been around the channel for a long time would know this already, that I'll do a video like this where I'm like, yeah, I got. I'm not perfect. They got me on this one. Congratulations.
You mean there's no hot singles in my area? Unfortunately, there is not. No. He's made mistakes in the past. I am very unfamiliar with Smash. My first exposure to Smash was when I covered his Alyssa Mercante lawsuit. That is my only knowledge of him. So if he has like had a history of doing this, I would not know. He's basically on a fresh slate for me. And so I don't know. I'm not gonna like sit and dog on the guy all night because I see him making one mistake. If he's made mistakes in the past, I just hope he's learned from them. So, you know. If he continues to make mistakes like this, I will obviously be critical of them, but I am of the belief that like if he learns from this, great, fantastic. What do you mean trust? Trust people that you're familiar with, not a community of strangers? Yeah, I agree.
To fight another day and we move on, but it's really just that's what it comes down to. What's really sad though, I'll say, is there's a lot of people in the community that I've seen that are cheering this on, that are like so excited that they got an own. And it kind of hit me on two fronts, because it's like, man, one, there's a lot of really hateful, spiteful people out there. And two, these people couldn't wait to get an own on me. And I'm like, why? What is it? What is it about me that you just...
You are a figure on the internet that talks about drama and pop culture, and these individuals dislike you because you're crushing a narrative that they have built in their heads. They're going to be vile people on the internet. And I feel like he knows this. I feel like he's just trying to like talk it out. But like, that is just what's going to be the case on the internet. There are going to be people that are malicious and that are going to be wishing for this. Yeah. Unfortunately, welcome to the internet. People are going to be assholes here. Enjoy your stay, Mr. JT. Again, and I think he knows this. I never trust random info. I usually delete and block if it is sussy. Yeah. He used to be a retro gaming YouTuber. I kind of figured that from his intro.
Want to bring me down. Like, genuinely, what is it? Is it just you don't like seeing people be successful in this world? Is it...
I saw people say the Smash docs the troll at the start of the video by showing their personal account instead of the one claiming the email. No, I don't think he... I'd have to re-scroll here. Then once we're done with this, I can re-scroll. If I remember correctly, he showed the actual individual that like was mentioned in the email. I don't know if he obviously showed the person who wrote the email. They outed themselves. And then he also showed the individual that like was emailing him. Now that I think about it, I don't know about that. I don't know. T-Man isn't keen on this guy, claims he's a grifter. T-Man is very vocal on the internet. By the way, chat, if you're interested, you can get 10% off of my of T-Bot from T-Man by using my code MommaOcco down in the description. My personal opinion is my code is the best one out of everybody at Under the T. All right. Lumi and Mizu, their codes suck. All right. They secretly, they still give you the same amount off, but mine is slightly better, even though it still gives the same amount off. All right. But so you should use mine. The account claiming is McDizzle. The account showed as the personal account. Ah, I see. I see. Anyway, let's finish this off here.
Is it you don't
or continue.
want me to grow the channel because you feel like you're not amounting to anything in your life?
I don't believe that's what that is. Okay, that is. Hold on a moment. I'll make sure I use this word correctly. Okay, I was gonna use straw man. I don't believe that that's the right argument, or the right word to use. I don't believe that this guy is jealous of you. I think that this guy is a troll, or he wants to get a rise out of trying to take down a guy that he doesn't like. I don't believe that it is because he doesn't like you, or excuse me, he doesn't like you. But I don't believe it's because he wants to troll somebody that he's jealous of. I don't understand when people use that as a defense. Like, people have used that against me before in the past. And it's just like, no, I'm not jealous of these people. I just don't like them. That's reason enough for me to talk shit about somebody or say that I don't like somebody is just because I don't like them. It's not because I'm jealous of them. So I don't understand it when people use that as an excuse. I do believe it is a way to justify why people don't like you. Is it's easier to justify in your head, oh, this person is just wanting to get clout off of me, than it is to understand that people just don't like you, because you have to. I think some people have to come up with a reason why they're not liked, because it's easier for them. I don't know if that's what Smash is doing, but I don't believe it's because the guy wants to be better than you. I think he just wanted to be a shit troll. So a lot of gaming channels turned into gaming news channels because it got too abundant after it calmed down that they couldn't drift away because it seemed to be good at news. I mean, I started off as a gaming person, and then I moved to drama, but that's because I like drama. I hated just playing video. Like, what I'm doing right now, chat, I like playing video games when I have something else to do. Like, I can only play Warframe for so long by myself. You can ask, well, Temp wouldn't really know, but, like, you ask anybody that, like, sits and watches me play games for a while, they'll tell you that I hate playing video games when I'm just doing nothing. Like, I play Minecraft when I have very specific stuff to do, but the moment that a specific thing is done, I hate playing Minecraft, and I hate playing video games. I can only do it when I have something specific that I want to do, because playing video games just isn't the same for me anymore. And I don't know if that's a me thing. I don't know if that's the unfortunate, like, truth of somebody that has maybe ADHD that, like, can't focus on something. But I can't just sit here and play video games. I actively talk about something, which is why I enjoy doing it. But no, I started out playing video games, and I transitioned to talking about drama because I like drama. If you know what I mean. Like, I obviously get the drama gets attention and all that kind of shit. And that's a nice bonus of talking about drama. But I talk about the drama because it's fun. Anyway, let's move on.
Through all the replies, and they were like, "Oh my god, you legend! You totally trolled him! You got him! You got
Tisms
like,
too, obviously.
What was the point of all this? I don't get it. I'm genuinely
There is
confused.
nothing to get. There is nothing to get. There is nothing to get. My apologies. I'm coaching Smash when he is not in the chat or not listening, but there is nothing to get here. Guy just wanted to be a shit stir troll. That's all there is to it. There is nothing else to understand. When you see people on the Kiwi farms making fun of you online, there is nothing to get. There is nothing to understand. The people on the Kiwi farms will make fun of you because they want to make fun of you because you're ideologically different from them, and they think that you are a faggot for being ideologically different from them. Excuse me. And you should not try to understand it, period, because trying to... I don't know why I'm leaping that fast. Holy shit. There is no attempt to understand, because attempting to understand it will break you. So don't try to understand it, Smash. These people are just being stupid.
All this does is set back everything, but it is what it is.
And people will continue to do that because people are just stupid like that. More drama or petty drama? It's always petty, in my personal opinion.
if people would realize that we're human and we are not perfect, I think.
Is drama inevitable? Yes, drama is very inevitable. And that's why I like talking about it. Me personally, chat, okay, do you want to know something funny? I like to study drama. One, because it, like, fills me. It, like, legitimately fills me to talk about drama, because it's funny. It is interesting to me. For two reasons. Number one, just because it's interesting. It is interesting to observe, interesting to laugh at. Number two, I am actually fundamentally, well, not fundamentally, excuse me. I am actually interested in learning how people like get into these situations. I'll take myself for example. When everything happened back in September, when everything happened where I tried to keep the channel hostage. Looking back on that is one of the craziest things for me. Not because I did it, but because I tried to understand how it gets to that point and why it got to that point and all this other kind of shit. So I enjoy drama because I enjoy studying how humans get from the point where they are, where they don't have that drama in their life, to being in that drama. If that makes sense. Can I join? I am not really accepting parties right now. My apologies. But if you want to join in when I play Warframe in the future, if you would like to join, sure. But right now I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? This game sometimes. But no, I enjoy studying. Not only do I enjoy listening to the drama for the fun part of it, I enjoy studying how the drama gets to that point. Don't play with fire? I agree. I agree. I don't know. Does that make sense? I am one of those people that part of my autism is studying the human condition. It's something that I kind of inherited from a family member of mine, but I really do enjoy studying how people go from tardy to retardy. If that makes sense. It's Doom? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's really all that matters. And knowing that I'm trying my best and that I'm not perfect, I wasn't born perfect, and everything that happens every day, I will try to take with me and learn from and be better.
I'm glad that he's learning.
That's my promise to all of you guys. That always has been my promise. So, yeah, at this point I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, congrats.
You are very much so rambling.
McDizzle or McDrizzle, whatever, for getting the troll job on me. Great. Yeah, I'll see you guys on my live stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for the support. 8 p.m. Pacific time every night. We'll definitely be talking about this one.
If he's still streaming when I'm done, I'll probably raid into him. I don't know, maybe. I like drama for the build up, the effects, and how it ends. Can I gather that, or is that not right? No, I like drama because I like to study the human condition. I mean, I also like drama because I like seeing the story handle out. I look at drama that I see on Twitter like a shitty Shakespeare play, and everybody there is like an actor that was paid the bare minimum. The story is like literally a Shakespeare reject, and everybody there kind of hates each other, but they're all there to do the play anyway. That's what I look at Twitter as, a shitty Shakespeare play, and I'm here to listen to it and watch it because it's funny. And I also like the drama just because I like studying it. I like studying what makes people, why drama leads some people to release Google Docs, some people to become sex pests, and some people to be absolute shitty human beings. I enjoy studying it. And part of the reason why I enjoy studying it is because I use it to kind of improve myself in my real life. Because I say, if I can learn from that person so I don't do what they do, that'd be perfect. Kardashian fan. I have never watched, nor will I ever watch the Kardashians, because that is way too much white trash for me. Personally, just too much white trash for me. Surprised people support listener content. I'm surprised. Listen, the amount of people that you shouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to go into politics. Excuse me. I was about to, but I'm not going to. Don't be surprised. People support people for weird reasons. There are people their brains are built differently from yours, and that is part of the beauty of being a human being, is that none of us are the same. And that's one of the things I really like about humanity, is that I can learn that even though I have a way of thinking and I believe my way of thinking is right and everybody else is wrong, The beauty is that that is not the case. Everybody's way of thinking is right for them, even if it might be wrong in some cases. And we can all learn from each other, and we can all like study and become better together. At least that's what I want to do. I am always here to mixing words here. I am here to learn and study. Even if I am an asshole to people, my goal is to learn and study. You know? I don't know. Hell drama is one of the most captivating things. I'm pretty sure everyone was in that Illuminati thing. Oh yeah, the Illuminati drama was... I was there from the beginning, watching it unfold. I followed that drama all the way up until One Topic. No, it wasn't One Topic. It was the other guy, the boyfriend. Came out and said, "We resolved things. We have signed NDAs, so you won't get to hear anything about it." I was there from the beginning to the end. Well, I didn't cover it, but I was there listening to it. I kind of wish I did because I wanted to get my opinions on it. But like that was interesting drama, and I was really interested in learning and listening to that. Observe the creatures. Yes, observing creatures is always fun. It's kind of like a zoo. But no, I consider Twitter to be the great rejected Shakespearean play that we all just get to constantly behold. And it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. Some Ordinary Gamers. Oh yeah, fantastic example. You know that guy still makes videos? So I barely watch him anymore after what happened, but like it's just interesting to see that he still makes videos.
Tonight. And yeah, go from there. But thank you guys again. All of you that do support me.
Alright, that's basically the end of the video there. That's the end of the video for SmashJT. Everything's happened, everything's done. I've noticed I did notice a couple people saying that they still supported him. I saw some people, especially T-Man, that was upset with him. I had an idea. I had an idea. You made a mistake about Lolly. I'm assuming you're talking about Some Ordinary Gamers. I have an idea. We'll see what fruit comes of that idea. His videos didn't interest me. Again, I'm assuming you're talking about Some Ordinary Gamers. Some Ordinary Gamers has kind of been like, oh no, I missed the thing. Oh well. Ah well, missed it. Whatever. Some Ordinary Gamers has been an interesting case. Akko has an idea? I do. I do. Yeah, Dragon's Treasure T-Man is very critical of a lot of different people in the culture sphere of reporting shit. Scott, thank you for the 2. Yippee but cute, yes. Very much appreciated. Ron Wanako has ideas? Yes. Smash is streaming? He is streaming. Yes, he is. That's not the idea, though. Oh, the post has now been properly added to the community note. The community note has been properly added. That's that I expected that to happen. There is more community notes. There's like 2 more. I like that. I forgot that it says act in good faith. I don't know. I think with Smash, I'm gonna have to ask people more people. I'm just curious to learn more about him. Because my knowledge is, again, only just the Melissa. I can speak, chat. Holy shit. The only thing I know is the Melissa McConte shit. And, oh, but yeah, I was looking at Dragon's tweets about this. Oh, goodness. Dragon really does not like him. Also, Sid Alpha has made some comments about him as well. Interesting. As a person that makes fake leaks for wrestling, I actually can't get mad at the guy who messed with SmashJT. Well, I don't think you should make up fake leaks. I think that's a bad idea. Because there are people that will take it seriously, as it looks like it can be. I believe doing fake leaks is fake and gay. So I cannot agree with people that do that. Excuse me. Sid Alpha is where I first say they claim he's doxing McDizzle from. Interesting. Okay, let me look. Let me look at what Sid Alpha says. I'm curious. I should also join his Discord. Oh, is this the tweet? I'm off to bed. All right, you got a good one. You have a good one. Okay, so this is the original tweet here, or the tweet that he retweeted. You do blindly accept on faith unverified information, treat it as fact, and then peddle that to your audience. Been acting the idiot, and you got played as one. No one's jealous of you. Yeah, again, I really don't like it when Smash is just like, oh, people are jealous of me. I don't believe that's the case. I legitimately don't. Yeah, night, Mitsu. Have a good night. Like, Smash, please stop saying that people are just jealous of you. I just don't think that's the case. I think that somebody just wanted to be stupid against you, and you got for it. He says you have no journalistic process or ethics. Well, here's the thing. If Smash is claiming to be a journalist, then he's not doing a very good job at it. But from my quick overview, I don't know if he is actually saying that he's being a journalist. Because being a journalist is like taboo these days. So I don't know if calling him a journalist is proper. They're jealous of the shed. Oh my goodness. Like I said, chat, if I owned a house, I would put all my shit in a shed with AC. Because I'll tell you what, the robber, when he goes inside the house, he won't check the shed. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Okay, so here's the tweet where he claims that Smash doxed somebody. Who's this guy? I've seen this guy around sometimes. This guy, I don't know who this guy is, but I've seen his tweets a lot. I don't think he's serious when he suggests jealousy. I think he was suggesting an idea for his audience to take. Either that or cope. I think it's cope. I legitimately think it's cope. That's just me, though. Journalist. He says, within the first minute he's butthurt, he went through and found McDizzle's personal socials and shared those instead of his content creator profile socials. I'm curious. I'm going to do some little investigative journalism ourselves here. We're going to do some journalism chat. All right, so here's the video. What? Wait. Wait, I thought that was the developer. Wait, okay, here, I want to listen to this.
Especially when those people are showing that they're successful and doing better than they are. So it typically boils down to jealousy, trying to be explained away like, oh no, I'm just trying to prove that you are just a grifter. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Apparently, this person by the name of McDizzle or McDrizzle, I don't even.
I'm a thought forming first. Real wife, wifey, thank you for the 15. Wish me luck. I'm going to start substitute teaching soon. Good luck. Expect that people aren't going to pay much. Oh, I've not been in public school, so this might be fake and gay. But expect some people might not pay attention to you because you're sub. But by the same token, I think that that's also wrong. And some people probably give the wrong character subs. But good luck with your subbing. I hope the best for you. You're just like my dad when my dad would be the sub. Because my mom is the teacher, my dad is the sub. Let me tell you, whenever the sub got there, life was good. Dad was like, so what are you supposed to be doing? This, and this. He wised up real quick. Let me tell you. Mom got on his case for not making sure that real work got done. He's like, oh shit. Your mom tells me that you're lying there. Okay. I am curious. So this is the McDizzle guy. How easy is it for me to find this guy's information just by typing in this? I don't have the reply for Super Chat feature because I don't update the app. You should update the app then. Sorry, chat. I am just looking because what I am doing right now is I am doing very surface level. I'm going to play the music again. My apologies. I am doing very surface level looking to see how easy it is to find this right here. I am trying to find this right here. All right. Now, really quickly, I want to scroll back. This right here. I do believe I really don't like that he is showing this information. That really does put this guy at risk. I don't really like that. By the same token, I also think that this guy right here is kind of stupid for just like, unless his information is like out there, which is why I'm trying to look here. This is why I'm trying to look. Let me go to his channel. Honestly, I want to go to his channel. Is this his channel? I think it is. Is this his channel? This does look like his channel. Okay, this does look like his channel. He does appear to be very critical of other content creators surrounding Grums. Sneaky Cats, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate that. Very, very much appreciated. Oh my gosh. And thank you for the $99.99. Very much appreciated. Let me tell you, you have met the... Here, we're gonna take a break from the stuff that's going on here. You see the little yippee right there? Oh, she's really happy. You wanna know why she's really happy, chat? See, all night the yippies of they're kind of lonely. They like to dance. They've been asking for a pretty yippee. They've been asking for a pretty yippee to go and visit. So they've been asking. They've been saying, please, can we have a pretty yippee? I was like, you got to pay for the Uber, but now it looks like... Oh, she's behind. Hold on. I didn't really prepare for this very well. I'm gonna put you up here. They're gonna chill with the very pretty yippee. Flat donate, no message. Yeah, sometimes Sneaky Cats does that, and you know what? That is totally okay. Yippies dance with no pants. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's looter if they put clothes on, in my personal opinion. So, she's nervous. She definitely is. So the yippies get to dance now. So we're gonna let them do them behind the scenes. Thank you for the super chats again, Sneaky Cats. I appreciate that. One is calm, one has ADHD. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I just wanted to, because you guys have been very nice tonight. I deeply appreciate that, by the way. I just wanted to do that as a little aside there. So, moving back to this, it does look like McDizzle is a big critic of people like Grums. It looks like he's got some content on... Grums seems to be... Wow. Is a very big part of his content here. At the very least, most of his recent videos are. He does have a video that has Hypnotic in it. Okay. Has it only been his most recent stuff that does that? Interesting. Okay. So, from what it looks like, McDizzle gets into talking about gaming stuff as well. Immediately... Oh, he also does a Mr. Beast video as well. Immediately starts jumping into culture war stuff and goes into Grums as well. Cool. We well, expect baby yippies? Oh, there's already baby yippies, chat. They're just somewhere. Oops. Shoot, I don't know what I just did there. Talking about the culture war, and immediately starts talking about Grums. So I understand where this guy is coming from. He's going to be a little bit more anti-Grums because of all of that stuff. And again, what I am looking for when I search for this guy's name is how quickly can I find personal identifying information by just typing this in. Because what I'm trying to figure out is how he got to this. Okay? Because Smash has this man's name. And I need to figure out how he gets to that. Like, where is the... Like, is it in his... Is it in his links? I don't know how Smash got to that information. And again, this is just a cursory glance. There's way more deep stuff that I will not show on camera because, like, it is potentially, like... I don't want to, like, go in to find more deep information about this man, period. That's kind of not a good idea. But there is more in-depth stuff that you could do. Oh, is it by... Did he go via his email address? Because his email address is visible on his... You can get his email address on YouTube. Let me see. He could have gone by the email address. I don't know. What I'm trying to say, chat. I know, maybe let's click on one of his videos. Maybe we'll get information there as well. No. No. Actually, no. No. As far as I can see... As far as I can see, at the very bare minimum, and again, as somebody who believes in trying to work on your OPSEC, it is very important for you not to do this. All right, this Omar guy. If you are ever listening, do not do this, where your personal name is attached to your online persona. Because if your name isn't in it, like, I am going to assume, just from a cursory glance, that his name is not in this. If his name is in this, that's a little bit different. Then if he is in some way put his name in this, then there is no doxing. His name is already put in there. But if he is, like, at least one separate degree of separation, not put his name in his stuff, and making it to where you have to dox him to know his name, then I don't really like that this Smash did this. I really don't like this Smash did this, because at the very least, from my cursory glance on Google, it is not easy to find this. I don't know what methods he did find to get through this. I'm going to assume he may have done some sort of advanced search, but I don't like that. I really don't like that very much. Excuse me. The dude has a LinkedIn. I found it in 5 seconds. Oh, perfect. Maybe okay. I'm going to assume that you did LinkedIn. You went via searching up the name and LinkedIn. Because that was probably going to be my next idea. I am searching that keyword and LinkedIn. I'm not finding that name immediately on Google. And again, maybe my surface levels searching is probably shit. But really, a LinkedIn? Now, yeah, if he puts his LinkedIn out there in front for people to find, then he's not been doxxed, in my personal opinion. Because doxxed is when you actually obscure your information, and it may not be the best, but like doxxed is when you is when people just share your private information. But if your stuff is in a LinkedIn and it's easily searchable, like if your name and your YouTube channel is put together, it's I just searched McDizzle Gaming, went LinkedIn, went to Pixels. Okay. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to show this. Am I in a private tab? Should I look at it up in a private tab? Hold on. Maybe it'll make it a cleaner search. Let me try that. Oh yeah, it still comes up the exact same. What? So he did? Yeah, so I'm not going to show it because, again, it is technically private information. But his LinkedIn profile is searchable if you put in McDizzle Gaming and then LinkedIn. It is one of the first few images that shows up on Google. Okay, I'm not gonna show it again because I don't like. But let me tell you, it is the third result. And while I think it is very shitty for him to include that information, you have not obscured yourself. Like, holy fuck. There's a reason why I don't include social media like this anywhere attached to me. Like, when I still had social media, when I still had a Facebook, I didn't attach MommaOcco to it at all in anything. But I still deleted it because I didn't want any traces found back to me. This guy has put his thing in his LinkedIn. Oh my gosh. I can't. Okay. They're both retarded. All right, listen. I think the answer is they're both fucking retarded. All right. I think that Smash is kind of stupid. One more. Smash is stupid for putting that in the video. He didn't need to do that. And Mr. McDizzle is stupid for including his LinkedIn profile with this. Is it still doxing? Probably a little bit, but by the same token, it's not on the same like level as you might think a lot of other people do doxing. I just think they're both retarded. I think they're both retarded. I don't know. Okay. You know what, chat? I want your guys' opinion. You guys get to be the decider. You guys get to decide. I'll go based off of what you guys think. Vote, chat. Vote so that your voice may be heard. Smash getting canceled? No, I think that Smash is just getting some criticism. It's public information. I'm not sure. Well, right now, 3/4 of you don't think that it is doxing. Was eating fish while purging Xenos? What's going on? Right now, we're debating on whether or not publishing somebody's LinkedIn when it's attached to their YouTube channel counts as doxing. When it's easy to find. Because if it wasn't easy to find this information, that'd be a different story. It's the third Google search when you type in this guy's YouTube channel in a LinkedIn. So I can't really feel that bad when he did not obscure his information. I don't think it's doxing, but it shouldn't have been there. I agree. Now, am I going to go immediately tell this guy, hey, I don't think you were doxed? Probably not. Even though I believe that it would be important to clarify, bro, this information is out there in public. You know what I could do is I could just send him a DM and say, hey, I believe that Smash only found this information because you literally include your LinkedIn profile literally includes your profile picture that says this. And he probably wouldn't have found it if you obscured it better. Stream deleted? No, this was a video that Smash did. Oh, battle of egos? I can agree with that. You know what? That is accurate. It is a battle of the egos. You got this small creator on YouTube that is trying to make videos and talk about shit. Smash is upset with how he feels like he was slighted by this creator and decided to show the creator off. And I don't think that that was the best idea because it definitely will look bad on you if you show off somebody's private information like that. Even though it's publicly available because the person is an idiot, you still showed off somebody's private information. And that's not going to look good on you in the future when you have people that come to you with private information. People will not trust you if you do that. guy posted his info? Yeah, he posted his info on a LinkedIn and then also posted a picture of his YouTube channel's gamer channel name on there. That is the stupidest thing. That's like if I had a Twitter account with MommaOcco as my profile. Well, actually, that'd be a little bit different because okay, I can't really use that because people use VTubers as their profile picture all the time. Yeah, I can't use that as an example. But it would be like if I put in my profile on a personal Facebook that I controlled Occo. That would be how stupid it is. Smash could have done the handle, but the guy left his info out. I still don't think Smash should have put it in there. I think that was kind of stupid. I think that burns a part of his credibility because he is choosing to include this guy's information. There's VTubers that do have viral pictures. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is if I had attached who Occo is, me, on a private account, that would be how stupid that it is. Because I am immediately like showing off, hey, I am this person. You shouldn't do that. Basically, it shows up in the image search because he put his YouTube name as his LinkedIn picture, but tied it to his real name and links his personal account on the LinkedIn that can be found by his YouTube name. Yes. You don't do that. Don't do that whatsoever. Okay. I think we've got a good, decent amount of votes here, chat. I appreciate you democratically voting. In the question of did SmashJT dox him, 67, almost 70% of you said yes. 32% said no. Or excuse me, said yes. Reverse it there. I might reach out to the guy and just say, hey, listen, bro, he only got your information because you were stupid and put it on your LinkedIn profile. Like, it was very easy to find. If one can get info on low tier guy with just an old picture of his school uniform and counts as a public, this one too counts. Yeah. He could have made a fake profile. He could have done a lot of different things to help out his OPSEC. But here's a problem, chat. Multiple YouTubers and content creators on the internet don't know how to properly obfuscate themselves on the internet. You know, when I became a content creator, you know what I did? I made my, before I deleted my Facebook page because I just decided not to use it anymore, I deleted the, I made it private. All of my public profiles were made private immediately. And then I eventually just deleted them. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a private Twitter. I have no private information. I have some private emails that I have circulated out, and now I have different private emails. But, like, I have done a lot to obscure my information. Hell, there's some games that I have rebought because they came with old usernames that could be tied to me. That's just how much you need to do if you want to obscure yourself on the internet. And some people are stupid and don't do that. So, on one hand, I think it's scummy what Smash did. I can't feel that bad for the guy that had his information shared because he's not very smart. Let's see how it unfolds. I agree. I agree. I may reach out to Smash, though, and, I don't know. YouTubers need cybersecurity training yearly? Oh, perhaps, yeah. People need to learn how to better manage their operational security. Because people don't. I mean, like, I am still relatively a small creator. I have not really been seen by a lot of people. Now, some of my videos have been, like, reacted to by people, especially when I took a dig at Chud Logic. Some people saw that video and reacted to it. But I have not been seen by the wider sphere of the internet. which is why I still take every moment that I can to try and find out how to obscure myself the best way possible. And I take a lot of steps to make sure that I am careful in how I do things. I don't click links on... Hell, when it comes to emails, chat, because I do have the email that people send me stuff, I don't click any links. I forward all those emails to Temp, and Temp clicks on them first for me. And because he is a security guy, an internet security guy... he can tell me whether or not they're phishing links or not, and he'll verify them for me. And because I pay him money, he's paid to make sure that they're accurate. It could also be that SmashJT saw how easy it was to find that person's info and thought it was openly available. I could probably see that. I still think that he shouldn't have done that. I don't think you need to show the guy's personal info unless you clearly just wanted to kind of out him a little bit. I mean, I'm willing to ask for like some clarification on it. But the question is, does it matter? I don't know. I just think there's some criticisms on both ends. I think that both sides are retarded. Whether or not equally is the question is entirely different. Excuse me. What does Rev and Asmon do to get their info? I don't know where Rev get. Well, Rev get. I don't know. I have not asked him about his process. But with Asmongold just gets his videos from Rev. Oh, I need to get rid of Dara after this mission. Have I really been live for over 3 hours? Holy cow. This is not how I planned the stream to go tonight, chat, by the way. I was thinking that it would only be like an hour or two because of how low energy I am. Now the energy is kicked in and I'm like ready and raring to go. I hope that tonight has been interesting. I apologize that I haven't done any Valentine's Day stuff. I wanted to sit down and like actually like do some Valentine's Day stuff. Maybe do little silly speed dates or whatever. I just like had no energy for it and I still don't have the energy for it. Like unironically, this last week was rough in my personal life. And I'm not talking about what happened in my personal life just because I try and keep a lot of that stuff private unless it matters. But it was rough. It was fucking rough, man. But I'm glad that I was able to come out and talk about some stuff. I enjoyed giving the Mike Pollock stuff. And I don't know. 3 hours time flew by. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I don't really think there's much more I could talk about, though, with the Smash stuff. I have some threads of things I'm thinking about doing in the future, but beyond all that, I think that when it comes to Smash, we'll have to wait and see how that drama evolves. I do know a lot of people around him, so I'm very interested in just talking to these people in general. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I really enjoy the sphere of people that Yellow Flash is from. I do believe that a lot of them at least have their hearts in the right place. And so, I do believe that a lot of these people are, at the very least, maybe a little, well, not even a little. I do believe a lot of them are good-natured for the most part. I'm not going to be the first one to say that there's malice with some of these people. And I don't know. I just believe that a lot of people are trying to make a better world for themselves and make better games for them and themselves and their children, so I'm going to hope that that is cool, or that is what the people I'm stepping into with have as a vision. And I do believe that they do, for the most part. Would love an Occo Red Pill parody on dating tips. Well, chat, while I could give you some silly fake advice, as somebody who is single, I don't think I can give proper dating advice. Do it tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I'm having a problem with VTubers treating everything as a dox. No, your face is not a dox. You posted it yourself earlier online and failed to get that off the internet completely. I don't think that that is necessarily a dox. I think that that precedes, well, okay. It depends on what you consider to be a dox. And before I proceed further on that, I'd like to get the actual definition. What? Oh, well, that's very lovely of you, game. Just like do that to me, thank you. Why don't you? Let me docs. Okay, so the internet identifies a let's see. Wikipedia says doxing or doxing is the act of publicly providing or personally identifiable information about an individual or organization, usually via the internet and without their consent. Okay, so under that, I do believe that a face could be considered a dox because a face is personally identifiable information. Your face is your identification. Under that, I would agree that it is a dox, personally. Which is why when I see people posting their faces on Twitter, I'm like, bro, probably shouldn't be posting your face. So I believe that a face can be a dox. It is personal identifying information. Don't be maidenless? Well, that's harder than it looks. Right now, I need to, like, fix some personal shit before I, like, actively go out there and commit myself. I've gotten out of the habit of saying, oh, I need to be out of debt because I'm never going to be out of debt really quickly. All right? I'm not going to be out of debt really quickly. What I will do, or what I will be, is I will continue to better myself as an individual so that when that perfect girl does come along, I'm ready to just be there for her. And that doesn't mean being financially viable. That means being physically and spiritually viable as well. I doesn't stop Kirsch from giving a relationship advice. Well, I have to think about this here. Because I don't want to piss off people when I say this. If Kirsch is giving a relationship advice, there's a couple different reasons that could qualify that. Number one, she's in a relationship and you just don't know because Kirsch seems like one of the people that would probably do that because she doesn't want to... Oh, excuse me. Kirsch is somebody that could be in a relationship and not tell you because she doesn't want to involve her potential partner in that. I could believe that because, again, there's a lot of people that will not talk about the relationships because their partner may not want to get involved, their partner may not want to be involved, all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that that is what it is, but I can believe that that Kirsch would obscure a partner because they don't want them to get involved. I can believe that. Kirsch has been through a relationship. Well, if she's been through, that was my next one, is she's been through a relationship. If you've been in a relationship, then you're poised to give relationship advice as well. I have not been in a real relationship before. Because I haven't been in a real relationship, I can't really give relationship advice because I don't really have the experience for it. I mean, I can give you what I see as relationship advice based off of how my parents acted and how that all went down, but beyond all that, I can't really give you relationship advice. Aqua wants a perfect girl, so a man. Exactly. You all know what I'm looking for. You know, it's funny. A side tangent, by the way. A side tangent of a side tangent. People think that they know what kind of person I want based off of the art that I enjoy and the art that I commission. And that ain't true. Sometimes when it comes to kinks and shit, I don't believe that what everybody has done is what they want in the perfect person, because if that was the case, I would assume Lumi would be into somebody with holes in their body, which I don't believe that she does. She's gonna disprove me, and maybe she'll want to have somebody with massive feet. No, that's a joke, but people think that I'm into a certain thing so much that I would be seeking it out IRL, and I don't really believe that's the case. I believe that even though I have certain likes, I personally will still like something that's very different from the norm. Or cannibal. That too. I don't know, man. I guess she at least knows what can ruin one. Oh, well, yeah. And I'm not saying that Kirsch isn't allowed to give relationship advice. I'm saying that in order to give good relationship advice, somebody has to have either been in a relationship or is in a relationship or has extensive knowledge based off of the relationships they see around them. She wants someone with cage earrings? No, chat, come on now. There's nobody on here. Anyway. Because Kirsch has been in a previous relationship, I'll just say that she probably is going to base a lot of her advice either off of that or like what she would do better from that previous relationship. As much as I like Kirsha, going off her advice when it comes to relationships is a terrible idea considering how they all ended. Well, I have not listened to any of her advice, so I can't speak on that. I honestly just don't watch a lot of other VTubers, period, and she's another VTuber, so I just don't watch her that much, period. So people would have to come in and tell me what she has said for me to agree or disagree with it. Ooh, excuse me. Any advice on content creation starting out? Now that I can give you. Yeah, just start hitting record. If you're doing this for fun, it really doesn't matter. Just like get OBS downloaded. I almost said buy, but you can't buy OBS. OBS is free. Get OBS, install it. Look up a video for the proper audio channels and setting up computer screens so that you can start streaming your favorite game. And then just start hitting record. Just hit record and start doing it. If you want to do it professionally, there's a lot of other tools that you obviously need to take advantage of. But like just to start out, you just hit record, get going. And just get started. Yeah, starting is literally the best way to do it. There's a lot of people that think you have to be perfect, and I know I'm probably belaboring a good point, or not even a good or bad point. I know I'm belaboring the point home, but like, you don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start, period. What's a good program for PNG tubing? I use FugiTech. Requires you to be in a Discord call, but it's fine. It's easy and it's free. How do you spell it? It's F-U-G-I Tech. Nothing will happen if you don't swing the bat. I agree. Chew, thank you for the 10. No message. Appreciate that. I hope you have a good one, though. Appreciate you coming by. You came in after we funded the Yippies having their night with their lovely Yippie. Would you like a body to farm Lavos? I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be done soon, so maybe another day. I'll probably potentially look into doing that tomorrow, though. I'm just doing some basic shit to get done. Oh, look, it's a new player! It's a baby! Are they both babies? They're both babies! Oh, all three of them are babies. Look at them. 2 Inaroses one Inaros and 2 Excaliburs. Okay, I think that Inaros is their buddy. That's cute. Ugh, excuse me. I need to switch out this gun because it's leveled. I was thinking of drawing a girly pop, Akko, or Lolly. What is a girly pop one again? Remind me. I can't think of it at the top of my head right now because I'm tired and I'm playing a video game. Mom, I read the title. What the fuck are people proposing? Oh, I didn't even talk about that much, did I? So, in Ohio... That Yippie might want to get tested tomorrow. Oh, goodness. LollyOcco already exists? Yes, but there could always be more art of LollyOcco. Anyway. Sorry, let me get a drink before I talk again. The anti-Gooner bill. Yes. So, in, Ohio, I believe. Don't quote me on this, but I believe it's in Ohio. There is a group of lawmakers that would like to pass a bill that would outlaw men ejaculating for fun into a woman. Men would only be allowed to have sex with females. I'm assuming that if you're gay, this wouldn't apply to you. But you would be banned from having sex with females unless you are intending to have copulation and a child would be birthed from it. So basically, if you came inside a woman, this is fantastic. By the way, like the stream. If you decided to have sex with a woman and do the deed unprotected, you better be doing it for the purpose of having a baby. Because if you don't, you could get fined upwards of $10,000. Good luck enforcing that. Well, so here's the problem that I immediately noticed. That can get abused by women. Because all the woman has to say is, oh, I wasn't planning to have a baby. And he did it in me anyway. Sorry, something's in my eye. No, but all they have to do is say, he came and I didn't want a baby. So that is something interesting. I'm not quite. I have heard a lot of rumors that this is not a real thing. That like people are just joking. And the only reason why this is something that came out was because they wanted to basically push back against women's They want to push back against women's reproductive rights being according to them stifled. It goes back to Roe v. Wade, basically. That is all you really need to understand. Is it goes all the way back to Roe v. Wade. I love to see how it be enforced. You gotta have an officer just micro-focus on the cooch and watch each thrust like, you better not pull out or we fine you. Something like that. That's cock speech abuse? Yes. Headlines literally say it's the Dems? Yes. At first I thought it was Republicans because of the wording. Because I was like, okay, some Republicans want to ban porn. So maybe I could see this being they want to keep you from jerking off. And no, I was incorrect. Thank God I read more than just the headline. But no, I was incorrect. Not only is it just Democrats, but they sound just as unhinged as you expect them to. Excuse me. Giving women the go to jail stick? I don't think it will pass. I think it is a joke. Or not even a joke. I don't even think it's a joke. I believe it to be a fake thing. Another LARPing bill that comes out a lot when Congress pushes that to remove silencers from the NFA always gets shot down. Just get rid of the NFA. Or not the NFA. NSA. Which one is the one that everybody hates that takes away your gun rights? I can't remember what it is, but there's one that everybody hates. The 3-letter agency. Just get rid of that. ATF? Yeah, get rid of the ATF. We don't need them. Have Elon Musk walk in there and say, "Sir, we're going to allow short barrel rifles again." NRA? No, the NRA is National Rifle Association, not them. I meant the ATF. Ugh. ATF with the NFA is registry that makes you pay $200 to get a silencer, short barrel rifle, or automatic. Oh, those blueberries are so cute being brand new. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I was looking on the rating list. Rating list. Unfortunately, Smash doesn't let just anybody rate him, so we're gonna raid Words of Paradise. Leon, who I was on stream with. I think it was last Friday. No, it was back in January. All these acronyms that I know there's one MommaOcco has on their mind all the time. Not all the time. Only like select 20-minute intervals every single... Not every day, every other day. EP? Oh, definitely. I think after this we're gonna slow it down. On Saturday cast? Hypnotic? No. No. Words of Paradise tonight. I'm rating him after this. It's kind of nice that he streams so late because then I could give him... Oh, excuse me, I gave him my viewers. Again, I do appreciate you guys coming by tonight. It's been very much appreciated. 20-minute intervals is gold. You're right. It's more like 10. I respect the honesty. Yeah. What I find annoying is the fact I had to look up to know if that was a serious no fat pill. No, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I'm clocked out. Me too. Okay. I think if you're on Twitch, I'm going to send you to Lulu. I haven't talked to her in a while. I should reach out and say hi. Heading off Warframe tournament. Or Warhammer, excuse me. That is just fine. Because we're going to be done now. Thank you everybody for coming by tonight. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for everybody that decided to donate tonight. You guys are fantastic as always. Thank you as well to all of my amazing members. Am I getting rated right as I am planning on leaving? I hope not. That would really make me feel sad. I am. Oh my gosh, Kendra, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna send your viewers over somewhere else. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much everybody for coming today. I deeply appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night for something else. I have some other ideas of things I'd like to do, but I'm debating on when I want to save them for, because I like to do some research to make sure I can properly report on them. And that's not a dig on anybody. You guys have a fantastic night, and I will see you guys when I see ya. Bye. Oh shit, hold on. I forgot Twitch has like a 10-second thing. Alright. See you guys later.